Hi. Hello. Do we see and do we hear? I was trying to adjust the camera and I'm pretty sure I tilted it. So if I'm bizarrely askew, please let me know. We see and hear. Yay. Good morning, everyone. I don't know about the rest of you. I'm so sleepy today. I slept so bad. Oh my gosh. I went to a family get together for the 4th of July and ate way too much food and got home and was tired. But then I was like, well, it's too early to go to bed. So I'll busy myself with all manner of miscellaneous minutia. And then it was 1 o'clock and I was tired and angry because I went into fucking baby ass in diaper mode. I was a fucking toddler. It was really embarrassing. Not bizarrely to perfection. Perfection. Was just watching the last VOD on YouTube. Kevin, hey, welcome in. I just saw you like my cosplay pictures on Blue Sky. Dude, I'm so sorry to call you out like this. My phone is just right here. I can't help it. What's going on? Welcome in. I promise I don't always fucking snipe new viewers. I promise this doesn't always happen. I'm really embarrassed. Anyway, hi. Welcome in. East Coast to get up at 7 a.m. Ooh. I enjoy mornings and I like when I'm awake in the morning, but I'm not naturally a morning person. So just kind of respecting the circadian rhythm that's hey, naturally for me, it's going to kind of be like 12:30 to 8, I think. It's going to be the sleep schedule. So if it has to be pushed to you've got to wake up at 5:30, it's well, that's not entirely sustainable. The other I will really know. I promise. I don't always dial myself in to the habits of my viewers, I swear. So part of it is I desperately need new clothes, and I've been saying that to myself since about 2018. But what I really need to do is laundry, and I've not done that. So our options for shirts are a little more limited than they would be usually. So it's yesterday we had Parrish, and it's weird too. Listen, it's weird. Strap in. You're about to listen to the bizarrest content creator problem you've ever heard. So we pick the thumbnails of if we make long form video, we pick thumbnails based on what I'm wearing, and in anticipation that we might make some kind of short video out of my first experience with Loggy and Steve yesterday. I had to go through my closet and then what about this shirt? And then I had to go to YouTube and pull up all the videos we made of it. Do we have a thumbnail with, oh fuck, okay, not that shirt. And then I had to pick another shirt. What about this one? Shit, we used that for Mizu. Fuck, that's out. So I was playing that. It was a horrific Venn diagram of clothes that were clean, clothes that hadn't shown up in a YouTube thumbnail yet, and my little sliver in the middle. So we got Parrish. Today we have good enough. And good enough I didn't check. So we may be doubling up in the thumbnail appearances. But it's not that I'm not allowing myself repeats so much as I'd like to stretch the repeats out as infrequently as possible. That just feels like good practice. Get a green screen. I used to stream with a green screen actually, and it was wildly unpopular for several reasons. One of them being I would have to when I was ready to go into the game and move from the IRL section, I'd have to turn in my chair, bend down, hoist it up. It was hydraulics. It it was an entire screen that would fold up, and so I had to heft it, and then it would wiggle, and it wasn't always chroma keying. It wasn't always accurate. And then the biggest complaint the community had was when Mochi would come in. Mochi would sit on the bed, but the green screen's in front of the bed, so we lose Mochi time. And then it's we can't see Estinian, and we don't see Yuri on Ice. I kind of when people come in, they're whoa, hey, what's all that yaoi? And I'm just well, what can be done? What can be done? It was losing the Mochi time. Stealthy, that was the worst of it. Speaking of Mochi, he's out of sorts this morning. As with most animals, Mochi does not care for loud booms, so fireworks kind of distress and unsettle him. he's a little hidey today, but we're gonna hope that he feel better. And maybe he'll make a surprise appearance later. So, have I considered that we were born to make history? In fact, Dapper, have you considered that we only live once? Yuri on Ice unironically changed my life, and I am very open and honest about that. That fact does not embarrass me. It's like Yuri on Ice and Monster Hunter changed my life forever. In like really quantifiable ways I can identify and isolate. Yeah, like we can make this can be scientific. I can present charts of data and write abstracts. It's great. So good. Oh, my cat's been flying multiple times. No, it makes me so sad. I hope your kitties are doing better today. When I was trying to find my spot after watching the highlights, I used your clothes on the thumbnail to figure out what boss to watch. We try to match them. Not always. My video editor has expressed joking discomfort, and yet there's a hint of sincerity with it where he's just like they're just like every now and then I go and I just like screenshot your face a bunch of times, and I just have a folder on my desktop that's just you in different clothes, sometimes in glasses, sometimes in contacts, making different faces. And if anything ever happens to you, I feel like it's gonna look really bad if anybody sees this. Love your uploads. Thank you. Welcome to the community. And I think I saw someone ask how to join the Discord. We have a command for that. And when we get into the game today and start doing community hunts, I will be posting the lobby code on Discord. Now, that will be limited to subscribed viewers because that is way easier to moderate at an audience of this size. We tried to do it open. We did the first couple of streams as we settled into the process. We did community hunts with everybody. But you're always going to get weirdos who are like, hey, I'm going to join with like swastikas in my name. That's cool. And it's like, it's not cool, actually. So unfortunately, because a couple people decided to be weird, freakish losers, everybody loses. And now it has to be subgated. The culpa is actually not Naya this time. It's somebody else's. But I figure I should be transparent and open about that fact. Yeah, literally non-crab. It's like, officer, I swear, I'm screenshotting this person. I have hundreds of screenshots of this person for totally normal, not sinister reasons. Yeah. So, plausible excuse. That's part of why I talk about it. Yeah, it's like if I say it, if anything ever happens to me, if I say it, it's like it wasn't the video editor. Oh, but then what if wait, maybe my video editor is playing the long con. Maybe that's what they want me to say. Oh, no. Ooh, moderator Al Austin, I'm on to you. But I hope everyone had a great day yesterday. I'm very excited for today. Hi, Alex. Welcome in. Here's my prediction for today. We have movie night on Discord with subscribed Twitch viewers in about 4.5 hours. At 5 p.m. Pacific, we'll be watching a movie called Past Lives. It is unlikely I will be able to join. I have some friends in town for the long weekend who would like to see me, so probably I won't be able to join. But if it's good, please do let me know. So great. Thank you so much for subscribing. Also, I need to shout out everyone who subscribed while we were still on the starting screen. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. I really genuinely appreciate it. And I'm very excited to hunt with y'all today. But movie at 5, which will be Past Lives, that I've heard wonderful things about, but don't actually know anything about. And then between now and then, I think we should just do hunt stuff. It seems as if crafting everything that I want for Loggy and Steve is going to be time consuming and spency. So probably we should just like squad up, get a lobby together, and get through that as quickly as possible because I can't be the only one who needs stuff. Loggy's Sapphire has a 1% drop rate. I cannot be the only one who needs stuff. So was this week better than last week? Trick question. I decline to answer. The great thing about having ADHD is that I just have so much energy. I have so much energy. I have so much energy. I have so much energy until suddenly I don't. And it's when the energy stops that it's like, oh, okay, I can't stream today. But even if the mood is low, the energy will disguise that. So it's Monster Hunter time. Ooh, Kronz needs shock spikes. I'm gonna need claws and shocks, but I'm actually really curious to see how the underwater component handles in a party. Is it just all of us dodging and grabbing and hitting? Oh, Nebulous, I'll be so happy to have you join. It'll be a ton of fun. Fun to see someone reacting to logging. It was really, really cool. And I think that my appreciation for these monsters will grow as I become more familiar with them, right? Because when you see something for the first time, you're not usually readily good at it or talented at the skills that it is demanding of you. So like that underwater segment with Loggy, I didn't do that well. Not by a long shot, but it was still fucking cool. And I bet it will be so much smoother when I get out of the headspace of, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking die. What does this button do? And into the, like, really appreciating it, slowing down, taking my time. I think it'll be really nice. So, just a warning for tempered Loggy and Steve. They're harder in a group than solo, but hunting in groups is fun. Also, I like when things are hard. So, listen, we'll just get somebody in on Hunting Horn, and then somebody in with the wide range skill, and we'll all be immortal and we'll never die. It'll be awesome. It'll be great. Also, Drazar, thank you so much for subscribing. Actually got me wanting to fight Seregios again. Got my Nintendo with For You right here. That's awesome. I think we were talking a lot yesterday about me playing some of the older Monster Hunter titles and some of the reservations that I had about burnout or losing quality of life features or story focuses, voice acting, things that I really care about in Wilds. And I was thinking about it this morning. And I think those are all really, really valid concerns to have, hesitations. But I think I burrowed through them to the core foundational anxiety of chronologically reversing from Wilds. And I think the core of that anxiety is, as a content creator, what do I do if I play Worlds, if I play Iceborne, if I play Free, and I just don't like it as much? I feel like people are gonna fucking put me in the stocks. They're gonna throw rotten fruit at me, and I'm gonna have to sew letters onto my clothing, and then they're gonna take me to the guillotine and cut off my head, and then mount my head on a stake outside the city walls. I feel like hundreds of people will be like, boo, fake fan, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. You just go back to this and everyone is cool. You do nothing, no one will mind. So but I've been thinking if we try it, I think we'll probably slot it in. If there's some kind of gap between the final title update and Wilds DLC, maybe we occupy that with World. But I'm giving myself several months of grace before I make up that mind. So before I make that call.
I won!
Hey, thank you so much for subscribing, Vinari. Welcome in. Welcome to the Moida. Everyone has their face. I love Rise for the communal feeling. And I have middling feelings about World with interesting War. I didn't know about those themes. Treat not having focus mode as a new challenge. And I think Wolf 2 will take care of that. Not everyone likes World. But it's I want to enjoy things. I don't want to be a hater. I want to have fun. So it's if I play something, I want to like it. And if it doesn't click with me in the way that I hope it will, which was my problem with Tears of the Kingdom, which is still just a lamentation that I wail to this day. The other day I was I should play it off stream. I should give Tears of the Kingdom another shot. But it's I don't enjoy the core loop of that game. And I don't think there's any recovery from that when it happens. So I use focus mode all the time when I'm in Dual Blades. Yesterday, it might have been kind of funky because we'd been away from the game for so long, and I just straight up did not remember certain controls. Y'all, I forgot the button for focus strike at one point. It was tough. Yeah, we were suffering. Hard going back without it. Iceborne was enjoyable, but I side-eyed old. I can see what you're doing. Been a fan for a few months. Finally got to subscribe to my favorite Monster Hunter stream, which is insane to me. Anytime someone says that, I'm just because I have not actually been doing this for that long, which is nuts. And I think there's also a part of me, maybe if I consider playing some of the older Monster Heidel. I said Monster Heidel. I got caught in between Monster Hunter titles, and then the words just combined. Oh yeah, Monster Heidel. Like sounds like something I'd find in the Swiss Alps. I don't fucking know. Hey Ryan, welcome back. Yeah. Fuck. I had a thing I was thinking about. Oh, it's gone now. That train left the station. It's not coming back. It was positive though. Anyway, thank you for lavishing me with such definitely undeserved praise. There's a lot of really, 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 really entertaining Monster Hunter content creators out there, so I am honored that you would log me among them. Thank you. Yes, yeah, like Dual Blades and Insect Glaive, I feel like would be in focus mode almost constantly. Lance, I didn't think it was as important, or even, well, Greatsword, yes, because then you get like a little bit more like flexibility in how you're aiming your charges. But Lance, I'm just in you. I am inside your body. There, I don't need to focus. You're right fucking in front of me. You cannot remove me from your body. I'm just there. I'm just hanging out. I won't go away. So Lance, it's a little less important, I felt, but I stay in focus mode for Dual Blades because Dual Blades, I feel like I open wounds really quickly. So when I get them, I want to be able to exploit them. Probably actually it could be more optimized for damage if I open a bunch and then break them all at once. But have you considered it's fun to watch Dual Blades go burr? Like, why wait and deal big damage when I can and then do like a still decent amount of damage? Like, the neuron activation we do need to respect. So, the Dual Blades experience. Always show up. Jade, what did I say? Happens with every new entry. When the new one comes out, the previous one was the best thing ever. Rise was panned for years? No way. I was under the impression that like basically every single Monster Hunter game was like held to critical acclaim standards. And like, I like Wilds. I don't think there's anything wrong with this game. Sure, there's some valid criticisms. You know, there's been performance issues. There have been people talking about difficulty scaling in high rank. But I also think there's been a lot of undeserved weird things that people have like been like rah about for Wilds, and I don't agree with that. So. Like, and instead of getting like really, really fucking worked up on the internet, like play a different game and cool off and then come back to this one when the problem you don't like is fixed. I don't know. I especially love your appreciation of the characters in the story. He's just a little guy. It's so interesting. I don't agree with a lot of people who have really, really strongly negative opinions about Nata. It's reached a point for me where that's just like a red flag in the way that you would consume media. Don't like him? That's fine. Are you the type of person who's like, I fucking hate this child. This is the stupidest fucking child on the face of the planet. I fucking hate him. I hope monsters kill. That's weird. That's weird. You're saying weird things. And I think you need to reflect on that. I think you should examine why you're so angry, like at such a strange intensity that is not at all like that. These do not equal. The thing that's frustrating you and your response deeply disproportionate. And I think you should explore how you can control yourself a little bit better. But I love Nata, and I think Nata is a really interesting character. And I, quite frankly, I think that, how do I want to say that? I think that people who really hate Nata, if they'd played the game in Japanese, they would hate him significantly less. Because I believe it reaches a point in the story where Nata stops calling you Hunter and starts calling you Sensei. And I think that would tug on the heartstrings of so many people who are otherwise just like, I don't get it. He's changing his mind. He cries a lot. He's like 12 years old. Yep. That is, in fact, what 12-year-olds do. Maybe working with kids just gives me a little bit broader a scope of empathy, perhaps. I don't know. But kids are small people, and the world is a large place for them, and their brains are developing, and they're learning to navigate what identity is, how they fit in the world, what they relate to inside it. And that's tough. And I think that if you wanted Nata to have experienced his growth without the hunter involved in it, you fundamentally wanted to play a different game. I do. Literally, he's like 3 cantaloupes tall. Stop being mean. Especially since, you know what? I wrote this down. Hang on. No, I'm gonna go actually for a hot second. Nope, it's not in that note. It's in this. I have like 15 different open notes across my phone and my browser. Where is it? Hang on. Bonk. When I was going through timestamping the videos for clips that we might want to make, or like moments that could be turned into long form pretty well, there's a quote by Olivia, I think directly after the Chotacabra hunt, that encapsulates the theme of wilds completely. They spell it out for you. And if I'm looking for it. Why do I take so many notes? Hang on. Yep. This is what Olivia says to you at base camp after the Chotacabra hunt. You're like an hour into the game, including character creator. True hunters devote themselves to helping people.
Good.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Everything about wilds is a direct extension of this philosophy, which is not simply held by your hunter or the ace hunter team of Astrum unit, but by the entire guild that you are all organized with and collected by. Every single person in the guild operates under that philosophy, seeking harmony in nature, in the environment, and with each other. So it's like, if you get really, really fucking weird and foamy and aggro about Nata, it's like, you are not a true hunter. Really sorry to say that to you. And it's like, it's fine, you know, the themes of a game don't always need to resonate with you offline. But if you're just like, I just want to do video game stuff, it's like, well, the video game is asking you to have empathy. So you wouldn't disappoint Fabius, would you? Fabius wants you to be better. Be better for Fabius. Like, I don't know. And I've said this before. I've said this always. I so badly want to see Nata return in a next gen game as an ace hunter of his own squad. I want to see that so badly, because so much of what Wilds focuses on thematically is legacy. What do we leave behind? What are we trapped by? And how do we break away from it? And we see that in Sild, right? With the keepers who have shackled themselves to the fall of Wyveria. We see that with Nata searching for a way to navigate outside of that. And then, but without it, who is he and where does he belong? And we see that, I think, with our own hunter as well. So many NPCs, Olivia did, Gemma did, Alma did. They make comments about, oh, I guess, you know, you're kind of you do things a little bit solo, don't you? You just kind of like fly around. You've experienced loss. You know what that is. And in the fight with Xochitl, the hunter has a voice line where he's like, no, it can't be. Like, there's recognition there. There's a legacy there of pain and trauma that we haven't explored. And I think that there is such a communal focus on just letting people in to help you. Like, you are stronger when you work together. Everything about that. Like, and it's like, people don't take those criticisms of Nata and apply it to other characters that might deserve it, right? We don't see Maki getting that level of hate, even though she's equally impulsive, she's equally fiery. I just think it's weird. And I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Like, the entire thing is about passing down knowledge that you learn. Like, your job is never done, right? You never hang up your weapon, but when you become unable to hunt actively in the field, you move laterally into something else, which is, we see Fabius becoming a professor. We like the passing down of this it's really important. And I can't think of anything more beautiful than helping someone decide for themselves that that is what they want to do, that they respect us so much and are so changed by their time with us that they want to do what we do. Like, I can't think of a more beautiful conclusion to Nata's story. I really can't. And I just don't get on board with it, with his hatred. I just don't. I can't see it. There's so many other things where I'm like, yeah, okay, I can kind of nod my head about that. Yeah, you know, when the game first came out and if you wanted to do multiplayer, the cutscenes wouldn't sync. So it was like, you'd have to wait for one person to finish and then start a quest and then not actually hunt the monster and then wait for the other person to join. Yeah, it's clunky. And then there were performance issues. But like, thematically, I think although the story is relatively simple, I think it's quite powerful, and I have absolutely no beef with Nata. Yeah. Man, like a 10-year-old met me for the first time once and started to cry. Like, it is so hard to be a kid. Like, it's so hard for them. And when you take into account what he's experienced, the years he's spent away from his family, because Alma does imply as you head away from the oil well basin towards must be the Icewell Cliffs, I think. As you like you're like I think it might be right before the Guardian Rathalos fight, actually. She makes a comment where it's like, oh, it's like, are you sure we're on the right path? Like, there didn't used to be ice here. And she's like, well, I guess it must have just built up in the last couple of years. Like, he's been, I know adults who would be more annoying than Nata in that situation. It's like, it's not annoying, it's trauma. That's what it is. Your positivity, enthusiasm is so refreshing. Well, thank you. I try to be. Again, it's like, there are valid criticisms to be had of any media. There is no media. There is one media, and that's Haikyuu, that's completely exempt from all criticism because it's perfect in every way. But everything else that's ever been made is not flawless. Like, there's always going to be things it can do to be better. But sometimes I think well-intentioned people can surround themselves with other people and then they work themselves up into being really loud and vitriolic because they think it's cool or funny or like appealing in some way. And it's not. But that is a phenomenon that I have witnessed online. Just like, I'm going to be really intense, 10 out of 10, super loud. I fucking hate this thing. You like this thing, I think you should die. And it's like, that's not normal. That's weird. Like, I think we need to bring back telling people that they're being weird. I really believe that. So I'm sorry, which Monster Hunter game can I have 2 Palicos in? No, and that's it. That's the thing. It's like, I have also been guilty of that. I used to be that way, and I'm not that way anymore because you end up in this headspace where you're like, yeah, if I talk about things really intensely, oh, it shows that I'm like really funny and I know a lot about media and also that I'm so smart. I'm so smart. This thing that you like, it's bad, actually. And I can see that. And I'm smart for seeing it. And you're stupid. You're stupid because you don't see it. That's not behavior that we should be. We should encourage people breaking out of that. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, if I could, so can you. But you have to want to. And that's the problem. Am I planning to play Stellar Blade at some point? Maybe. It is a game that I have heard fun things about. It is not on my immediate radar, but it's on a list. I have an awareness of it. I have an awareness of it. So maybe. The answer is always maybe. But the problem is that, like, the games that I'm like, yes, want to play that, there's too many of them. So it's like, I knew I wanted to play Expedition 33. I knew I wanted to play Wilds. Thank God we still have, like, I'm assuming maybe like 4 weeks left of Expedition 33 because I have no idea what's going to come after. At that point, we might be in motherfucking, like, Snake Eater territory because I think that comes out in September. But I do have an awareness of data everything. I applied for a key for that game and I don't think we got one. I need to, like, caucus with other content creators and ask them how they do this kind of shit, because we don't get stuff. And it's like, of course there's no expectation that happened, but I'm curious to know if there's like a secret that I'm not aware of that's sabotaging me or something. Also, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Xenoblade combat is so good. Is it? There's parries? I like to parry. There's a part of me that also wants to revisit the Pinocchio game. Oh, goddamn me. No. Twink Pinocchio. Help me. Liza P, thank you. Yes, Liza P. Because the DLC for that just came out somewhat recently. But I don't know if I'm that into puppets. So might be tough. Is it? It's hard. Liza P slaps. Yeah. I forgot the name of it. It's been tough. I do still need to play Bayonetta. Yes. That is true. That's factual. I've never played Devil May Cry. I've never played There's a bunch of really, really well recognized and influential franchises that I've never participated in. I heard of Kazan, but I think the only thing I saw of it was like a little bit of title, like the cover art, and I was like, and it's like, I wasn't sure if it would appeal to me specifically. Did you have fun with it? Cyberpunk is also on the list. Yep, that's on the list. At this point, I should just open the list and start looking at titles on it, but try the demo for stuff. Ooh, I could try a demo. Yeah, I like when I can play a little bit of a game for freezies before I commit. Xenoblade is on the list for a reason you may not expect. This happens to me a lot, actually, where I become informed of games through D&D campaigns. So that's how I learned about Hollow Knight. The final combat session of my Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign was Nightmare King Grimm's theme. And I went to the DM and I was like, hey, what the fuck? This is awesome. Where'd you get this? And she goes, Hollow Knight. And I'm like, what is Hollow Knight? Then we ended up finding out what Hollow Knight was. And I was in a D&D campaign, and we rolled up a separate campaign, and we rolled up for combat, and the DM starts the music, and I'm like, hey, what is this? What's this song? What is this? And he's like, oh, it's from Xenoblade. I'm like, yeah? What is it? What's like the name of the boss or something? And he's like, this is the first fight song of the game. It was like motherfucking Mobius battle or something. Like the first fight you encounter. And I just sat there and I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're cleric beasting me? The first real fight of the game goes this what? And ever since then, I've been interested in Xenoblade. But I've never played Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, the only Final Fantasy game I ever played is 14. Big chunk of the D&D campaign I'm working on is based off the events of Monster Hunter 3 Ghost. That's incredible. That's really sick. We might as well throw FF7. I've thought about it. I think I might have played a little bit of it, actually, although I don't really recall. And I think I remember struggling with the combat, which is a strange thing to admit because I usually click with combat options pretty well. But I think if this is the right game that I'm remembering, I think I wanted to play like one person all the time. And the core mechanic was on rotating through party members. And I didn't want to rotate. I wanted my one Blorbo. And that created problems for me. So I had just come off of Dark Souls combat and FF7R is totally different. Okay. Well, maybe if we were to give it a shot, it would click differently then, now that we've had some time away. Yeah. Maybe we can immerse ourselves more in like what they wanted instead of fighting against what my expectations were. So the opening bit of Monster Hunter Stories goes hard. That's the one that's like, I think people on YouTube have described that as almost like Pokemon-esque. Best video game soundtrack I've ever heard is Persona 5. Bet. Atlas has the best sound design. They really do. 3, 4, and 5 go really, really hard. Even like Catherine has some good bangers in it too. It's rock, paper, scissors, but monster writing. It's basically Pokemon but monsters. See, I think that sounds so charming. But I don't know. I like the universe. I would absolutely play a Monster Hunter game that was just like me. It was Harvest Moon, but every villager is a Palico, and I'm just in the I'm in Cat Town. That's it. Yeah. That I'd play the fuck out of that game. Imagine riding. It's been very fun for me to see some of the designs of older monsters as they're added to Wilds, because they still command such presence, right? Like I don't like Lagiacrus's visual design, I feel like is pretty straightforward. And that's not a criticism. I'm not indicting Lagiacrus in any way. But you see him and there's this sensation of awe and reverence. And I think that it's really impressive that they were able to pull that off. Really, really fun. I can't wait to see him again. I just want to watch him. I just want to watch him do like slinky things and like coil up on himself. Yeah, it's nice and clean, and it's appropriate. Like he's not particularly visually flashy in the way that like Uthduno or Rey Dow is, but he doesn't have to be. And I think that's really slick. Yeah, like no one looks at Lagiacrus and is like, that's a downgrade. It's like, nope, he stands on his own. I've been really impressed with all of the monster designs. Yeah. Monster Hunter Puzzles exists if I want an all-feline cast. I do love them cats, though. It's true. It's true. I do. Fighting Logi in the murky swamp. I'm sorry. When you hunted Logi in Tri, were there visibility issues in the water? Because I think that would be a uniquely horrifying experience. Sometimes? Oh no. Nah, I don't even have thalassophobia, and I feel like I just felt like the yawning maw of the world open up to swallow me whole. I don't know. No. I don't like that. He shows up in 2 maps. One with clear water and one that's more murky. And you had to manage oxygen. No. No. That's like no. That's like playing Subnautica. His intro was just red eyes coming out of the dark. Something that I loved about the underwater sequence with him was that his eyes seemed to glow. I thought that was sick. I thought that was so sick. It's peak stress. The first encounter with Logi is peak stress. Monsters that hide in the reed. They ambush you? Tri had real darkness too. I would love for them to bring the visibility challenges. But when you say that, what do you mean? Like they would deliberately limit your field of vision? Maybe I should check out some of the older monster intros. Yeah. You had to use torches. Would monsters come out of the dark to get you? No. I think that my expectation at some point during Wilds, I think this might have been after the Hirobami fight, actually, because they were like disguised as like tattered banners or something in the ruins that we were traveling through. I had this moment where I was like, are there monsters that can like imitate the sound of human speech to like lure you closer? And that just like that freaked me out so bad. And now in my nightmares, I wonder if that's ever gonna happen. Just like a parrot almost, a monster that can make sounds that imitate certain words or phrases. Help me. Where are you? No, 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 I'm good. No. If they ever did that, that would probably be the most like I know even like one of the themes about much like, you know, monsters aren't evil. I think we can make a case for New Udra actually. They operate on instinct. They respond to fears and impulses. But any monster they introduce that could like imitate human speech to say help me to lure you that's evil. That's deeply disturbing to me. There's only one evil monster in Monster Hunter lore. It's gotta be I don't want to know what it is, just in case that's spoilers for stuff. I feel like whatever Zoshia is evil. Almost certainly. Like, I joke about New Udra because cephalopods are very intelligent, and with the intelligence comes the ability to choose malice. And I think New Udra can choose to be just like bad for bad's sake. I think New Udra can wake up and go, I want to hurt something, and it will just go do that. I think there might be a case to be made that like, but if there's an intelligence there, like Doshaguma, huge piece of shit, makes himself everybody's problem. But I think he's just like that. And I think Steve might be like that as well, like just causing problem, but not necessarily like deriving any joy from it. I think New Udra can choose and likes that. Zoshia, I don't think can choose. I think Zoshia is just that way. I think Zoshia at the depths of its core is just an aberrant creation that does not belong and should not exist and is an affront to all forms of life. And every single description that you can peel off of its armor, the Palico armor, the weapons, like all support that. It's like, ha, you put this armor on. You hear the whisperings of madness that drive you to kill. What the fuck? It's like, yeah, you equip the weapon. It's like you can feel that it's barely containing its desire to eradicate all life in the world. What the fuck, man? I can't wait to get more info on that. And I know we'll have to wait until the DLC. That'll be master rank territory. But I know that we'll get it, and that's very exciting for me as a player. So Not sure if we can say for sure that she is evil until after the expansion comes out. I feel like, or maybe if not evil, like certainly so consumed by its own rage and potentially like despair at being whatever it is. I don't know. There's so many questions I still have about Zoshia, and I think it's masterful to like bait us, give us little breadcrumbs in that way, because it keeps us wanting more. So, and Monster Hunter armor descriptions should not be treated as lore unless you want to go to the conspiracy. But if they're not meant to be treated as lore, then why are they there? You don't think Capcom would do that, do you? You don't think they would trick me, do you? But I come from Soulsborne, where it's like, oh, the only information I ever get in these godforsaken games come from the description of like this sword hidden in a cave in the fuck you and die zone of the I hate everything, don't you wish you were playing another game map, or also I picked up a plant on a cliff, and that's Elden Ring. Have I gone back to World or Rise? No, never. Those games are still brand new and completely obfuscated for me. So, hang on, it's tea time. I have a feeling it's gonna be too hot. We're gonna test it. I am elated to announce that it is in fact the purpose temperature. Did I say purposed? Whatever. Dude, I can't speak today. It's fine. Perface? Perchance? Perchance? Yeah, I'm going to take us into the game. Here's our winner. We have 10 minutes until our first break. I'm going to set up it. Hold that thought. Hang on. No, I just had something really important come into my brain. Give me a second. I have to do window management. Bonk. Yesterday, we unlocked the ability for a hunter to be totally shirtless with nipples, by the way. And we also discovered there's a grayed out option in camp for changing Eric's clothes. And I'm wondering if now that we can have him as our handler, if I can play my dress up darling with Eric. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to the tent and I'm going to try to put clothes on my Barbie doll. And after that, I'll put up a poll and we'll decide whether or not we're doing Loggy or Steve first. I figure we'll do both, I'm sure. We'll do a couple of one and then a couple of the other, just to kind of like keep variety coming in. And I'll post the code on Discord and then we can get started. As a reminder, hunt etiquette, it is kind of a fucking free-for-all, and I'm sorry. I don't really know a better way to do it. If someone has seen streamers who organize it better or with more structure, please do point me in their direction. As it is, we operate on kind of an honor system. So if you get in for a hunt, sit out the next couple of hunts. Yeah, give other people an opportunity to cycle in because there's going to be more people in the lobby than we can accommodate in the first, like, X amount of hunts. So just kind of, like, be cognizant that way. And I notice if I see your username in multiple hunts in a row, I'm going to frown. You don't want me to frown. You want me to smile. So let's smile. Okay, I won in this game. And there's a setting that I need to tweak. I was chalking this up to just kind of like performance jank post-update the other day. But I think because when they would go from game to cutscene, and then the cutscene would look like polygons for like a couple of seconds before it smoothed itself out. And I think there might be a setting that I can adjust that will prevent that from happening at all. So let me take a look at that as well. Bonk. And then let me know if the game still sounds quiet today. I tried to adjust it a little bit so it would be better. That might mean combat is a little bit loud. So just let me know how things sound and how things feel. Actually, give me just a second. Yeah, volume is still bumped 5% from yesterday. So if it needs to go a little higher, let me know. And then the setting that I want to change is cutscene graphics. Do not adjust separately. Okay. No, I absolutely noticed worse performance with the HD texture packs installed. So we haven't had those for a long time. Like, I think I probably uninstalled those like the first or second week of March. It's been a while, so that shouldn't be an issue. Oh, look at him! His little ear pockets! The game didn't used to be so laggy for me on launch, but as long as it runs when we're in, it can be as stuttery on boot as it wants. For those of you who were with us when we played Elden Ring, you might remember this. For a year, I had to make sure that my controller was on before I started the game. Because if I started the game and the controller wasn't on, there was literally nothing I could do to make Elden Ring recognize my controller. Not turning the controller off and back on again. Nothing. There was nothing I could do in game or in Steam to make that game work. So maybe I'm just used to workarounds. I don't know. They just don't frustrate me the way they do other people. Maybe they shouldn't. I don't know. Where am I going? I want cutscene. We should be capped. We should be capped at 60. Interesting. Well, cutscenes will just say do not adjust separately. What are our custom graphic settings, actually? If I've manually adjusted any details. I don't remember doing that. How the fuck should I know? Okay, well, we'll try this. Don't touch anything else. I love when a mod comes in like, stop! Stop what you're doing, streamer! You'll break it! I have done that before too, so I appreciate. Okay, well, we'll leave that alone then. I can do texture high. We'll just leave it where it is. Yeah, there was a... I didn't notice it for Lagi so much, but god damn, my hunter is fine as hell. But I noticed it for Steve at one point when the hunt ended and it like cut back to the cutscene. He was totally smooth, like a pasta noodle, just smooth. And I was like, that's wrong. That's I gotta do something about that one. For Steve, it was really bad for Steve yesterday. So I don't know if we'll see any cutscenes today, but if we do, maybe this makes it a little bit better. And we will start in online single player, and then I'll post the code. Low poly new Udra. I haven't seen low poly new Udra. Steve has been, has Steve been smooth for a lot of us? Maybe that's just the way that the game is playing and it's not even my particular setup. Danger Noodle becomes safe noodle. It's like we plucked out all his feathers. He's like a naked chicken now. Smooth Steve, absolutely fucking horrifying, actually. I'll look at squad stuff later today. By the way, if you have sent in a squad request, I love my cat. I love his little cat ear hood. He's so bright. Oh my god, is he shopping? I swear he just had his paw in the air like, hey, help me, I want one of these. He's shopping. I could watch him forever. Yeah, the Kunafa feline armor might be my favorite. Yes. Okay, so I want to do lobby stuff. I have to remember how to do this.
Understood.
Oh god, you guys, worst Monster Hunter streamer ever. I don't remember how to change the lobby. I'm so sorry. Highest res texture pack is bugged if you're using it. Try switching just to high.
Hello.
Is the Suju feline helmet just the frog? Because that makes me pretty happy too.
Yes.
Ha! Never mind. I figured it out. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Again, we've been away for a little bit. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll pause here, and this is where we'll take our first break. I might look at my graphic settings one more time, actually, and if we can go from highest to high, maybe that will reduce some of the load that we're having if there is a bug in the texture pack. I'm not using the HD pack, so it would have to be baked into the game itself, but I might look at that. And then I will post lobby code on Discord. Y'all can get in here and let's get some fucking hunts done. Oh yeah, I need to put up a poll. Hang on. Let's see. Who do we want? This will be who hunt first. We got Steve or I misspelled Steve's name, but it's funny and I'm gonna keep it. There you go. All right, y'all, go nuts. I will see you in a minute. I'm gonna check on Mochi and get everything set up for us. And then when we come back, we will allow the hunting to begin. Yeah, Steve, why not? Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Hey. Hi. Thanks for waiting. Couple things. Hang on. I got distracted on break and I was like, I should change my pendant. So I came in to change my pendant and then noticed there were pendants I haven't looked at. It wasn't meant to be my hunter's ass, actually, but you know, happy accidents, as Bob Ross would say. So I want to look at these pendants and then we'll swap one in. And I think we're gonna use this one. But I want to look at the other ones too. Also, I did not expect Steve to win by such a landslide. Legitimately feel kind of sad for Lagi. He's crying. He's crying. He lost so bad. I feel like it hurts me. The lobby code is on Discord and it is sub limited. Yeah, it's in the sub only zone on Discord. It's much easier for us to manage that and moderate that, unfortunately. But, ooh. Ooh. Okay, well, I actually really like the Mark of Contest. Ah! Is that just a fucking balloon? Why do we have these? Oh, wait, the love balloon's kind of cute, though. But that matches my Palico. So, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's... I was just gonna use the pastel hope scarf for obvious reasons. But sure. Why don't we use one of these little fucking things? Oh my god, it's literally a balloon. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen. It actually has like balloon physics too. Okay, well that's hilarious. All right, I've got 18 minutes left on my food buff. I'll meet y'all in the Grand Hub. Let me see, do I have anything else I need to look at here? Good. Tempered Mizu. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Jihad. Tempered Seregios. 8-star. 5 pink stars is the maximum pink, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna save that. Yeah! Yeah, we're gonna save this one. And then I will meet you in the Grand Hub. This, my cat and my balloon! Does it have a unique little, like, trail coming off of it? No way. That's the biggest lad the lad can be? He's gonna leave the locale soon, huh? Not on my watch. Not if I have anything to do about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna save that. And we can... Well, if I have him, should we do him now? Should this be the quest that we do? (8-5) is the hardest level. Strongly recommend bleed resist. We should actually, yes. Now that I know what that is, he might just fold us. Or maybe we'll win. Yeah, you know what? This is the monster that yeah, you all voted for Seregios. I'm giving you exactly what you wanted. You asked for this. Yeah, fuck it. I don't think I want any support hunters. But I can't accept end prep. I guess we can only accept and depart. Okay, fuck it. Well, whoever can get in here gets in here. I don't have time to do my armor, it seems, which is unfortunate. So I guess we just gotta go get him. Oh! Riku, thank you so much for the tip! Treat yourself to a trot along Craig pendant. This is a form of thank you for the amazing Monster Hunter content you make. Thank you! Thank you so much. What pendant is that? It's because I'm in the same area. Okay. Well, I'll just, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to prep. I want to suffer and struggle. This is how we'll learn. The Kaneda. The Fashion Hunter quest is perfect. I'm wearing the jacket right now. Kaneda, my nipples are visible.
I'll see you back at camp.
Oh, there he is. I do not feel particularly sneaky with my motherfucking balloon. I'll be so honest with you. Una, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I think I'm about to get one shot by an 8-star, 5-star tempered Seregios. You know, just little things. Whoa! Okay, and then how do I stop bleeding? Do I stop moving? I think I stopped moving. I am physically incapable of not moving, apparently. I didn't restock my items. Oh, we're gonna be just a little bit smoked. That's okay. One. It is! Wow! Crouching sucks! Okay, I'm gonna put on something that makes me immune to bleed. I hate standing still. That's the worst possible outcome. He can pin people? Oh, Dogron, I think you're gonna lose that fight. You got dog in your name, but you don't have that dog in you.
Thanks. That helped.
Wolf 1 definitely a myth. It would seem that way. I think, yeah, Tales of Wolf 1 has been greatly exaggerated. I don't think I have any done. Mysterious fruit? Me in the club. Is he leaving? Oh, he's leaving. Dude, he's scared. He's scared of Odogaron? That's crazy. I would never admit that. I'm writing that one down. Hey, Uno, how are you? How are you enjoying Title Update 2? That's the thing. I would really like to try Lance against Steve, because I feel like there's not really anything he could fucking do about it. Oh, dog, you've got to get out. I'm gonna fucking die. Is this the same Odogaron or a different Odogaron? There I go. Where did he come from? Dude's clipping through the wall. He heard me say I didn't have that dog in him. He went, oh, bet. Phases in through the floor. Okay. I should have picked a meal. They gave me insurance. Or Moxie. Well, that's fine. Listen, so my favorite manner of finding out is, in fact, by fucking around, so... I didn't see him do a pin when we hunted him. Is it weird for me to say that I kind of hope it happens to me? Like, I'd like to see it. I'll never forget how it felt like learning that New Udra had a pin. Hey, Raz, thanks for subscribing. Welcome in. Oh, great trap. Whoever laid that was a genius. Angel, I am really ineffective at SNS. I need to learn to be better. Fighting Rathian yesterday in the arena with SNS for the Gemma Fashion Hunter quest was an absolutely humbling experience. Oh my god. I was nothing impressive by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, I'm gonna bleed. Please don't bleed. Okay, I don't move. If I don't move, I'm safe. Look, I'll lay on the ground. It's my only defense. Okay, and then I don't move. I don't move and I crouch. Yes. Okay, it's crouching. Oh, that sucks so bad. Okay, yeah, we gotta do something about that. Do we have the stats on how 8-star Steve and Loggy compare against Gore? Because it used to be the 8-star Gore had the most health in the game, right? Dude, with the whole combo right in the air. Okay, he's leaving. We can also eat a ration, and beef jerky will heal bleed if we have it. Okay, okay. Let's restock as much of this as we can. Oh, you thought I did well in the arena quest? Thank you. It was only a little bit demoralizing. I was like, how bad could it be? And then it was like 15 minutes of me looking like a fool. Seregios carvers. Cool stuff. Yeah, we'll be fighting this lab for a while. Okay, cool. We've got somebody mounted. I'm gonna sharpen. Durandro, you are killing it on SNS. Yeah, there is a link to the Discord. You should be able to get a command in there so you can make it live. I do think Seregios is a top 3 sound design monster for me. It's gotta be like Raydao, Zoshia, Seregios. There's something just so viscerally satisfying to me about the noises he makes. Because I can only imagine that monsters' cries remain consistent from introduction to new titles, right? Uh-oh. Not me, not me, not me, not me, not me. Thank you, wide range. So I can only assume that this is like perhaps like a remaster of his cry from the original game. Small changes but consistent, they just get better. I love that. Oh, great paralysis. We needed that real bad, actually. And now he's gonna wake up and be real pissed off. We've got Skull. Okay, he's leaving. That's great for us, actually. So we'll restock and sharpen. Hey, oh, El Fayazo, thank you. I'm glad to hear you enjoy it. Welcome in. Hey, and Shrots, welcome back. He's mean, but I think we're gonna get him. Say, man, party decided they were done with my bullshit. Fucking long live the king to me right off the cliff. Can't believe we just got Mufasa'd. All right, what a finish. Oh, fuck. Do I have enough time to dance at you guys? I need to put this on, Yeah! I need to put this on a wheel so I can get it really fast. Look at us all grooving! Adding the dance gestures is like the best thing they've ever done. Yeah, no, this is awesome. Dancing on a corpse after a successful hunt, the best it could ever feel. All right. I feel like that's very respectable. A sub 15 tempered Steve hunt. Would I rather fight 3 Arcvelds with, or, we'll probably just swim because I feel like that'd be easy. Maybe. I feel like Insect Glaive without the Kinsect is just,
make room for me too.
It's just a cudgel. Like at that point, it's just a blunt object. I'm just beating somebody to death with it. It's a bat. I'll take all of this stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where's his face? Mochi doing like some backflips and stuff. I just like to look at him. Also, hey, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for being so awesome to sub today. I appreciate it. We just finished up a tempered Steve hunt. I need to restock items, and then maybe we do another Steve. Or maybe a couple of Steves, and then pivot to Logi, if that's how y'all be feeling.
Wow, we sure got here fast.
And we'll keep stacking loadout 5. And then... Tashin from Sild would like to offer me a meal. And I'm already here, so that's awesome. And I think the Sild meal actually gives us... Moxie and insurance. I'm sorry. The I threw up Woodwood sticker is hilarious. Can't go in here. Hey. Where's my grandpa? Grandpa? That's not grandpa. Grandpa? Hi, grandpa. Kismet. That's... No, that's a different guy.
This is everything.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thanks for your kismet.
All right.
Grandpa. Yeah, give me some food, please. Thank you.
Help yourselves.
If Mochi likes this food, I like this food.
I won.
Michelle, thanks for subscribing. How are you? I love him. He's just a bundled
Come
cat.
by anytime.
Come by anytime, I will. Thank you. He's like, next time, put on a shirt. No, I won't do that. But thank you. Light, it's so good. The Logi Hunt was incredible. I've been really impressed with the content that they've released for this. And we're still getting more because we get the Flame Fate on, what, the 23rd? I think? Which is a Wednesday, which means I get to see it 2 days later on the 25th of the stream. Unlike this one, where I had to wait like 5 days before I could see anything. It made me real sad. All right, base camp. Ray Dow does not take Steve's existence lightly. We'll do everything to remove it. Really? Dude, I really like seeing the Apexes just absolutely fucking hang dong on other monsters. They are Apexes for a reason. And I like to see them show off on that front. Yeah, I like it. I really... I would like to see Uthduna and Steve, Rathalos and Logi. Mochi, what are you meditating for? And Ray Dow and Steve, I think. Yeah. What was I doing? Do you think we have bleed stuff? Can I duplicate this? No. I can only delete it. Okay, well then let's register what we have. And I want to put some bleed stuff on, I think. Yeah, if I can stop that from happening to me, that would be my ideal. This tent music is this Poke Village or Hot Springs? Secret Spring. It's Secret Spring. This is my favorite one. Yeah, I think this is really fun. It's just really peaceful. Oh, there's one called Yearning for the Secret Hot Spring. What does that sound like? This might be a little too peaceful, but I do quite like it. Oh shit, Logi's theme is called Tremors on Land and Sea. Seregios is 1,000 shining blades. Okay. We'll keep Secret Spring because I think that's my And then, yeah, give me a second to just put on some anti-bleed decos so I stop going down so easily. He's such a great monster. Like, just legitimately really fucking cool. Okay. What, Heaven's Door, what is the name of the no bleed gem? Because I know we have one. Adrenaline rush would be great. But I think we only got like a couple of perfect dodges off. Suture. It's tier 1. Okay. And it's just called Suture. Maybe I don't. Aha! I do have it. Okay. And if I can do 3 of these, that will just prevent bleeding entirely. Based. Bet. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't have another tier 1 slot. Oh, that sucks. Well, JK, I'll just swap it out for evasion. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Stop making me bleed. Stop making me bleed, Seregios! Okay, yes. The skill itself is bleed resistance. Seregios' keywords are basically Thousand Blade, Sword Scales, and Dread. Those show up in its quest name. That's really cool. I wonder why Dread. Dread isn't something that I would have associated with Seregios. Like, it's a very impressive monster, but Dread to me is an atmospheric keyword that Seregios doesn't command. Like, power, speed, terror, but Dread. Dread is something that I would associate more with, like, Gormagala, right? But I have such strongly positive opinions about Gormagala. Sorry, that was the face of me thinking something by my standards so unspeakably outrageous, I had to stop myself from saying it. Strongly positive opinions about Gormagala. I guess we just have to leave it there. All right. What are we doing? Does anybody have any quests for us? Seregios and Wounded Hollow. Lagi and Lalabrina. Seregios and Doshaguma. I'll do Seregios in the Hollow. Sure. Yeah, I'll hang out with y'all for that. It's not my fault Gormagala has the most fuckable monster design of all of the cast. Anyway, wow, that was a really... Did anybody hear that? It must have been the wind. Whoa, it was crazy. Some kind of ancient spirit just blew through here, babbling nonsense and speaking in tongues. What? Anyway, where am I fucking going? Should I be in Wounded Hollow for this? Yeah, crazy. What was that? Who said that? The wind needs to be... No, legit, I am actually lost. Sacred, can you just take me to where I need to be? Go. Oh, it's standby. That's it. That's why. Anyway, Monster Hunter. The wind do be crazy today, though. Thank you for the super chat. That was real. Gormagala could get... Yes, thank you. Okay, and now he can't make me bleed. I can never successfully dismount this cliff properly. Oh, life is so much better. Look at his tiny little eye. Oh, he's cute. The world is better when you can't bleed. You hear that one, Uno? What did you hear? I don't know. That's crazy. You're like hallucinating, man. You gotta get. Dude, I'm just getting kicked around by Steve while I shit post on the internet. Get out of the sky! Ooh, very nice. I feel like the Logi theme would sound really nice in the tent, actually. Because it's not so menacing or oppressive, right? To get hyped up for Zoe. Or Arch Tempered Rage Out, I put on the Zoe theme in the tent, and the next day when I logged in to play the game, it fucking jump scared me. I thought something horrible had happened outside. I was like, this is a secret event. My camp's under attack. It was tough. Do you think I can get that lad's back? I'm gonna try. He is too tall. That's a shame. I was like, if I angle it just right, maybe I can clip through his stomach. Oh yeah. Yeah, putting the bleed gems on is huge. Now I can be kind of like lazy and silly. This is the best. Haha! I told you I could clip through him. I think we just fucking teleported? That was sick. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. I just realized we have an insect blade user. Nova, I'm so sorry. I'm doing you dirty by stealing all your wounds. My bad. I'm sorry. I'll try to be more considerate. I just love to go burr. I just love to turn on the blender. I do think Logi came in third for favorite monster in the poll that they ran recently, actually. Mizu was on that as well. Wasn't it?
Thanks for help.
Are there any other monsters from Wilds whose names I would recognize that were also on the list? Because I'm curious to know what number 1 is, but I don't want to be spoiled by like monsters whose names I haven't heard. I fucking did it again! Nova, I am so sorry. All right, I'm not stealing any wounds from insect clave users no more. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna change. I need to join Dual Blades Users Anonymous. Wait, and that's Lancelot using Fabius's lance! Dapper, that's you, isn't it? I gotta craft that. It looks so good. Boar was 5th. I'm surprised Boar wasn't higher. Logi beat out Gore? Oh, people love him. People think that monster's the best. Maybe was 14. Other than that, I haven't seen any in the top 10. Interesting. Okay, this is a question I will ask that I think is probably like, what does the game distribution for the top 10 look like? Like, is it, wow, we've got a lot of monsters from World, or like, wow, it's, you know, it's Rise actually coming in for the surprise sweep, or is it a pretty even spread of monsters from different titles? Number 2 is World's flagship. Well, I think that they've been adding other games' flagship monsters as part of the title or part of the title update. So I feel like we could probably see other flagships in future updates, which would be nice. It's a good variety. That's awesome. And I really love that, not just for Capcom, because they're able to develop monsters that people resonate with across the years, but also like for players. Every game has something unique and fun. Yeah, your kicks don't really hurt me no more. You can't make me bleed. Well, you can make me look silly. Dude, he heard that. That was on purpose. I forgot he could do tail stuff. Damn, he kind of like, he puts his whole hip into that. Like, he's got some momentum on that schwang. Hey, with his dying gasp, he kicked me. And then he breathed no more. Good shit, everyone. Thanks for the hunt. Gee, Logie was just bullet hell with lightning, but that's... There is a part of me that really would like to see how he handled in previous titles. Nice! We're making good progress. I actually might be able to craft some of this stuff. But... Oh my god, who's dancing? No, but you're dancing inside it! Hang on, hang on. It's the fact that the dance starts as this, like, I'm a kitty, 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 I'm a cat, sort of like. I love this game. Plenty stuff. That was quite fast as well, but I suppose this lad wasn't tempered. So half the time I think makes a lot of sense. Had time to drop in for exactly one, and yay! Thanks for lending us your lance, Dapper. I appreciate it. Gotta go, we'll see you later. Nova, I'm still so sorry that I stole so many. It was good hunt, I didn't mind. I still felt so bad. My greed is boundless. I see the wound, I go, that's mine, and I just take it. I have absolutely no consideration for charge blade users, for insect glaive users. I'm just like, I'll be having that, and I just take it. I can't help it. I can't help it. My brain has been motherfucking Pavloved. Like, I see the wound, I just start salivating. It's so foul. Me with the limit break. To be fair, the LB3 should belong to me. I'm the healer. And I can't tell you how frustrating it is for me for us to get into, like, the final phase of a strong raid boss and have, like, the fucking Dragoon be like, oh, I'm gonna do tough things. I'm powerful. Use the LB3. And then not 30 seconds later, have the entire party get hit by an avoidable AoE that only, like, 2 people survive. And then it's like, well, I sure would have loved to have been able to heal you all. That would have been nice. Thanks, Dragoon. It's always the Gooners. It's always the Gooners. Derogatory. Sounds like a healer's adjustment. I only have so much MP. There's only so much I can do. Like, I can bring back the co-healer and then I can bring back the tank. But I guarantee, like, at some point it will all just fall. Just let me do it. Just let me do it. One of my coolest memories of Final Fantasy. I am deeply, deeply, deeply abnormal about Heaven's Word. The Nidhogg and Thornton Extreme are like some of my favorite fights in the game, and I'm current through the end of Shadowbringers, so like that's saying a lot. And I like to do some Wolf 2. I like to do the Trials Bind because I think that's really fun, and I like when they're hard and they take a long time and require precision. And I rolled up into Thornton X as a scholar, mine. And there was a part in the fight that we consistently fell apart during. And if you're familiar with the fight, it's you get into the final phase and the eye starts moving, and the tanks need to move Thornton so that he's always in front of the eye. So for the gaze mechanic, you can look away from both of them at the same time. And then while this is happening, his homies show up and they start putting shit on the field, and they mark someone. One of them is marked for a dash, and then a different one dashes untelegraphed across the arena. And that was always wiping us. And it got to a point in our attempts where like I survived and like maybe the off tank did. And I just like sat my ass down on the field and did my scholar prayer and brought everyone back, and it was the coolest fucking thing. We were whooping and hollering. We still lost. We didn't clear. But it was still just like the coolest moment I could have had as a healer. It was awesome. And that's why I heal. It's not about compassion. It's not about teamwork. It's not about camaraderie. It's about power. Your life is in my hands. Get back on the field and fight! Did you think you were done? No! You're still on the clock. Put in the work. Yeah, that's why I heal. It's because I have the sickest form of main character syndrome. Gemini stream was good. How did you sleep? LB just despite the well, it's like if you're gonna take it, that's fine. Like it's appropriate for DPS to take it, but if you take it too early, that's when it's like, brother, just let. I start screaming at them like Walter White in the car. Hank, Dragoon. It's just like we're gonna need that, and then a minute later we needed that. That's okay though. That's okay. All right. I'm gonna go in on Steve again, and then maybe we'll do a handful of loggy hunts just to keep the variety up.
Yes.
If we're feeling it. Ooh. But there's an 8-star tempered loggy up right now. And a bunch of tempered Seregioses. Well, I'll do this one in Wounded Hollow again, and then I'll do one more tempered. Yeah, I think that's fair. I'll do one more in Wounded Hollow and then a tempered Steve, and then I'll move into Loggy. Can I join? We've got the code on Discord, but it is in the sub-only zone.
Hello.
Valentine was able to make it. Kale and beans? This is just making me hungry. And I think I'm good. Yeah, I don't think I need to restock any items or anything. I should be naked. Yeah. I might need to change my pants somehow. Like I want to see more. Maybe we do need to take off the waist piece.
You have everything?
Like I like it. It's cute. But I should be more naked. I'm not naked enough. Ghost pants, let's go!
I'm mounted it.
Alright, so we've got... What is that? Hunting horn, lance, and gun lance? What's the red icon? Yeah, Kale, what are you playing? It is gun lance! So I got this chest piece by talking to Gemma. she has a Fashion Hunter quest, and this is the reward. It is her jacket, I'm pretty sure. But the secondary model is no shirt, which I think is very pleasing. I mean, this is content made directly for me, so. I'm sorry, he really puts his all into that. Uh-oh. Flop. Like, I'm sorry, Seregios. I was not familiar with your game when you did the tail whip back and forth. Sorry, I have never experienced Seregios sliding down a rocky cliffside towards me. New form of fear. Yeah, the dive bomb I'm used to. Just on the ground coming at me. Brand new sensation. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Sorry, I was just noticing the effects from the hunting horn bubble. I didn't realize hunting horn could negate certain effects. I thought it could only, like, heal or make you stronger. Wait, that's so cool. Hang on, what? He's got pretty good combos, actually.
That's okay. Sorry.
There's a part of me that would actually love to know how Steve handles if you fight him with the fist set that you get from the Akuma event. Because then it's fist versus feet. Punch versus kick. And I think that could be really sick. I am not skilled enough to see that. But if anyone else has done it, I'd love to know how it feels. Yeah, fist to claw. Give me your face. Better. Oh, thanks, Nova. I'm glad you got to hang out with us for a little while. Thanks for lending your aid. If I hadn't perfect dodged that, I would have died. Dude, my little balloon! I look like I should be sipping out of a juice box and like wearing a propeller hat. Men Quest propeller hat would go crazy. Oh, I still haven't seen some of the new hair and makeup styles that we get. Maybe I should take. Look at me! He really. Good Lord, Seregios, put that thing away. I'm sorry, every time I see Gunlance fire actual artillery, it shocks me. He does, yeah. I feel like Steve and Doshaguma have similar temperaments, where they're just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. They're just like, it's like, you're like, I'm not even doing anything, and they're just like, rah, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, yes, we got him. Sorry, I was a little heavy during that hunt, everybody.
You'll get him next time.
Appreciate your assistance. And I still got my carbon. We need so many scales. This fucking balloon. I might have to change it. Valentine, what dance are you doing? Is this the cute dance? Hey, Cobra, what's up? Yeah, this is adding dance gestures, the best thing they've ever done. Best thing they've ever done. $66 buffs and heals. Oh my god. Valentine got a power clash. Let's go. It was the cute dance. That one's growing on me. I like the alluring dance for myself, but I like when Mochi does the cute dance. That makes me happiest. Support ship is here. Do you think they have another commission ticket for me? So glad you got to play Ghost. Thanks for playing with us. I'm glad we got a chance to hunt together. All right, let me see. Hey, Santiago, what you got for me?
We got a sale on. Don't be shy. Have a look.
Barrel Bull! I haven't bowled in ages.
It's all yours. Here. It's all yours. Here. It's all
Oh,
yours.
I should be selling this. They sell for 20,000 zenny a pop, and I have 12. I guess I'm not very good at inventory management, huh? Both new hairstyles are ridiculous. Oh, I kind of want to see.
Right.
Let me look. Let me look.
Can I help you with anything?
No, Nata, you're perfect as you are. Oh, hang on. I need to go tell Eric I want him to be my handler. I don't think I would use these, but they're fun in their own right. And then do we have like new makeup options as well? I feel like we could do like a really sick Kefka cosplay somehow. With this and like maybe some of the face paint options. All right, we'll leave this alone. And then this is actually where we're gonna take our next break. And when we return, let's sneak in some loggy hunts, actually. Yeah, Let's sneak in a little bit of Logi. It's 2:30. We got plenty of time. And then I do want to talk to Eric and see if I can put him in clothes. Take his clothes away. Anything could happen. Yeah, okay. We'll pause here. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Enjoy the music, and we'll be back for more hunts when the break is over. Hey, thanks for your patience, everybody. Give me a hot second. Actually, I want to put a different pair of pants on. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna put pants on me, and then I'm gonna try to take Eric's pants off. That option might be grayed out until Flame Fate, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna attempt. We're gonna make an attempt. Yeah. So just give me a second. I'm thinking maybe I want big pant. Like big, loose, chunky pant. Like maybe chata pant. Or maybe a different kind of booty short. That's my hope. I don't know if we can actually make it happen. But like, there's kind of something cute about big pant, right? Exposed torso, big pant. Like, this ain't so bad. Ain't so bad at all. So let's not with shoes like that though. Ain't so bad, ain't so bad. We are matching on 4 out of 5. Are we actually? What's the piece that we're not matching on? No, not bone stuff. It'll be really quick. This will just take a minute. I want bug stuff. It's kind of like bell-bottomy. Using the femme battle legs. Okay, it is so funny you say that because I tried that one yesterday and I was like, I'm thinking about this. We might come back to it. And I think that might be what wins out now. I really like the big chata pants. It's like, it's just kind of cute. I like big pant. That's an option. We might have to come back to that. Evergreen. The Lollabarina greaves are evergreen. Chata has a lot of style to it, which is not something I wouldn't have believed in the longevity of its aesthetic since it was the very first monster we're introduced to. But it has a surprising amount of versatility to its pieces, so... The pilgrim pants will always make me laugh. Oh, here a Bomby, not Rathian. Yeah, we might end up matching on Femme Battle. Anjanath as a contender, I would not have anticipated. I think Anjanath's chest piece is like more bikini-like, actually. We would have gotten more mileage out of it if it wasn't purple. And I love purple, it's my favorite color. But I wasn't able to like change that dye channel, so we were kind of limited in how versatile it was gonna end up being. Jewu also not bad. No, commission a little too armored. Death Stench is perfect. It's always been perfect. It will always be perfect. But this gives us bell bottoms and thigh. Yeah. I think Battle Greaves just won. We can try, I'm always tempted by Uthduna, but I don't like the footwear on it. Yeah, all right. We'll rock this for a little bit and then change it up when we feel like it. I still need to craft clerk stuff. Okay, so we still got some work to do. But this ain't bad for right now. Wait, what happens if I hide the waist? Hang on. Stand up. Wait. So it's a whole different ball game with the waist hidden. Uh-huh. Can we just like... Yes. Yep. I think that's it. We don't have big pant, but we have big boot. We have big furry pant? Yeah. Let's, Wait, Gilday's also kind of sick, but... Hang on. Do you think if we put on Numinous, I could change the color to a skin-like tone? Wait, that would almost be scary, because then it's just like... doll anatomy? Okay. Well, that's cute. Wait, this without the waist piece. Okay. Alright, just kidding. I'm not immune to propaganda. We're just gonna take off the sweatshirt. Yeah, this, yeah.
I heard from the others.
Yeah. Perfect. Abby's, this is the Hawkeye jacket chess set. Which you can get by talking to Gemma and accepting the Hunter fashion quest that she has for you. Back where we start. I'll change it later. Yeah, I'll change it later. I'll put pants on later. Maybe.
Calm the mind.
I love my cat. Oh my god, Alma, girl, what do you do? Oh my god. She ponders her orb. Chat, are y'all seeing this? Dude, I'm standing in front of Alma half naked, and she's just like, I love archaeology. All right, let's hunt. Loggy stuff? Let's do, wait, no. Eric stuff. Then Loggy stuff. Where do I find him? Where's that twink hiding? He hangs out in the forest? Where's he at? Pending. Petting zoo of a Jarkon or a petting zoo of... Is this like to operate or to patronize? Am I in the... Oh, yeah, hi.
Yes.
Oh my god. I'd like you to come with me, please.
What wild new sights will we find this time?
Well, hopefully some clothes that, you know, objectify you pretty powerfully. No! It's Flame Fate stuff. Damn. All right, well, dude, we can't change Eric's clothes. Hunter pulls out a knife and starts contemplating. That's a shame. Well, we can come back to it then. I'll get us set. No.
Now. Please take care not to get hurt, Hunter.
So now if I want a quest, do I talk to Eric? That's totally how that works. Okay. Yes. All right, we're gonna do... Is that Loggy and Steve? The best of both worlds. Although this is 8-star tempered. Let's warm up with Loggy before we do both. That feels right to me. Loggy and... I was like, I thought it was Rathalos, and I was like, you know what? I'm just not feeling them wyverns today. I just don't have the wrath in me at the moment to patronize. A Jarikon, because I think they would be more easily calmed in an environment. Like, I think if we gave them the equivalent of a huge fucking, like, parkour playground, they'd be cool. Whereas I don't think Steve would ever be cool. It's a guaranteed sapphire hunt? Fuck, I didn't even see. Think Steve could be like a big cat. Explain. How so? Is he an invasive species? Pigeon. He just has mean cat energy? This makes me want to... I need to, like, look at the monster list now and see... Because I can see what you're saying. I'm not sure I am aligned with it, but I think there could be other monsters that are more, like, mean cats, maybe. Or just that have that, like, hissy and spitty attitude. Oh, no. It's, Gypceros. Gypceros strikes me as, like, kind of like... I've been loading into this hunt for, like, 5 fucking minutes. Well, at least there's animation, so my game didn't crash. Computer running real hot, but the temp should still be fine. Huh. Oh no! Somebody in the party is crashing! It happens! Gypceros is definitely a snark. Yeah, yes! Like, I can see, like, the pushing the water off the counter on purpose kind of behavior. It's the EU ping. Gemini, you're worth it. You're worth it, though. We'll get in eventually. I hope. Wait, hang on. Hey. There it is. See, we're totally fine. Death Stranding 2 came out last week.
Let's head out.
If you have played it, can you give me a non-spoilery assessment of how you feel? Are you enjoying it? Is it fun? I have been very interested in Death Stranding for a long time, but I don't know if it's gameplay I'd enjoy, and people have told me I probably can't skip 1 to just play 2, but... No, I would never call Gemini worthless. Gemini is my friend. I probably should have swapped. Yeah, I probably should have done decos, huh? Oh, well. How mean could you be, Lagiacrus? Emotional journey indeed. Kojima Weird is an acquired taste. Extremely fun with a dash of sad. Doubles down on all of the wild stuff from the first one. Loved the first one, so I'm biased. Yeah, I'm concerned that...
Good.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Oh, it's our first time seeing him out. Oh, is he gonna settle down for a nap? No, you guys, he's sleeping. No, he was gonna rest and we hit him. That's so sad. Just wanna look at you. Gorgeous simulator. I do! I like this monster! Just like a big, long crocodile. And yet, majestic. I need to have a better assessment. Yeah, that's the side slam that always hits me. That's right, and with him, it's close range AoE, so we need to back out when he starts doing mech stuff. Yeah, I legitimately think his theme would be really enjoyable to hear intense. It's pleasing to listen to, and it doesn't immediately make me think that my life is in danger. Next up, is that close range? Well, it was, but not the move I expected. Oh, and when he exhales, you can see the steam come out of his nostrils. That's... No, okay, so that's still the slam, but that's not the short range explosion. Okay, we got someone on top. Story will have you writing in your notebook. I've heard that when you get into the meat of it, there's a lot to pay attention to. And it's Kojima, and I like what he works on, and I like how he tells stories. I think if we do shock spikes, then he won't be able to do as much lightning. So when we knock him down, I'll focus on the ridges on his back. Okay, so there is a little bit of a glow too before they go off. There's something about the chord progression here. I really enjoy hearing it. It's not dire or threatening. It's honestly like kind of upbeat and like awe-inspiring. Like there's a reverence we have for this monster. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the murder. He's just cute. Like he's adorable. Is that a... Rathalos? Rathian. It's a big surprise. It's Rathian. Everywhere I go, there she is. Oh, that Congalala is just fucking dead. Yeah, dude, I'd get out of here if I were you. Oh, man. Yep, okay. So gradually, the AoE does like arc into a wider radius.
Thanks. Help.
phenomenal shock trap. Yeah, that conga took 2 body slams to the face and was immediately like, you know what, I'm out. Oh, it makes me want to touch his belly. He's in the wizard! I actually feel like Lagiacrus would be, like, relatively good-natured. Like, the only thing he seems to be really hostile to is Rathalos and his no-good bitch-ass wife, which, like, base, I agree. Otherwise, I feel like he could be chill, just like hang out in water, sleep on warm rocks. I respect him. I respect this monster. Thanks. Look at this little monkey. Get out of here. Hunt's going pretty well, Dan. I can't complain. We did a couple of Seregios, and now we're moving on to Lagi. I don't think I have enough resources for a full set on any monster, but we're making progress. It is a grind, and I want to make sure that we don't overdo it. Because I want the games I play to be fun. He's peacing out. I'm gonna sharpen and then eat a ration. It's water time. Yeah, that always makes me feel bad about hunting Mizu. Cause it's like, oh buddy, you're so fucking horny, you're furious about it. And now I have to fucking kill you. No. I would love to just hang out with the pet Mizu. I feel like they would be really neat. So we can't go in yet. It's not water time yet, but we're approaching it. I don't think we've broken any of these tempered wounds it has. Not for a lack of trying either. He's just resilient. There he goes. Okay, now we have to go in the water. So I just love watching him. Oh, so it's just like being like properly mounted. I can do a weapon attack. Okay. Look at his eyes! Look at them glow! Ooh, okay, I didn't expect him to come right towards me. Yeah, this is significantly cooler after I've done it, when I can kind of like breathe, observe, feel a little bit more confident in the move. This is awesome. And it feels so natural. Wait, is RT to go down? Come here. Okay, so the weapon strike will automatically make me let go. So I don't want to do that straight away. I need to pay more attention to the environments here because it looks like we might have more. Come on, back up. Okay. I am about to say something kind of controversial. I think the underwater segment should last longer. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I totally understand why it doesn't. But I would love if it did. And maybe I am a masochist, but a couple people in chat were mentioning previously that like underwater combat in its original iteration had like some water had visibility issues and you like needed to manage how much oxygen you had, and I think that's also actually really cool sounding. Speedrunners would be furious. Not everything is about them. Man, I'm telling you, I so badly wish after this that we could get an underwater segment with Tuna. With the big oof tuna, I think that'd be so slick. Okay, so from an from like an element perspective, electric monsters in the game. Is it just Lagi and Ray Dow? Cause I gotta say, the electric monsters really shine. Anjanath! I always forget about Anjanath. Okay, well, for me, 2 out of the 3 electric monsters. I'm fucking dying! I'm too busy talking praise about Lagi, and he's like, that's nice. Anyway. I think Tempered Lagi is harder than Steve. Tempered Steve, anyway. Maybe it's because Steve is faster, and I think his positioning is more unpredictable, but it feels like Lagiacrus has a much longer area of control. Okay, so if I perfect dodge that twice, it's just like the Zosia fireballs. It's a perfect dodge twice. Think we could use another ice monster? What do we have for ice right now? Is it just Jin? Yeah, I really do love this theme. And I didn't expect to, but it's just very well composed. Oh, AoE. Dude, I've been trying to open that tempered wound forever and ever and ever. It is just not happening for me. Got him. One's AoE, one is single damage. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Oh, Hirabami. I always forget about Hirabami because I don't particularly... Not my favorite hunt in the game, the Hirabami hunt.
Making good
Longo's
progress
cool,
on your
though.
wish list materials.
Oh my god. Hi. I forgot he was here. Bye, Cobra. See you later. I should have come into this with Carver. I'm a fool. Look at him! Look at his little face! He's just Lizard. He's just Lizard. I like this monster. Yeah, I think we should change the tent theme to this monster. It's just fun. My first tempered logging Gemini, nice! I got a sapphire. Wahoo! I think we should bring back saying like wahoo and yippee unironically. As the performance on Series 10. What is Series 10? Feel like an idiot for having to ask that. Uh-oh. Xbox. Oh yeah, I'm PC. Sorry. I figured it was an Xbox thing, but I was like, are you asking about my controller? Uh-oh. Well done, everybody. Let me see if I can do a little bit of crafting. And I want to do a couple more loggies. Yeah.
Anything catch your eye?
Ooh, feline can make Mochi be a pirate. So always, Mochi gets what he wants before anybody else.
Perfection. I'm ready to perfection. Perfection. Ready to get to work? Perfection.
I love the horrible, wretched goblin laugh Mochi does when she starts to craft. He's in the background like making like greedy cat sounds.
Perfection. Look good.
Okay, there's all the cat stuff. Oi, 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 oi. That's a lot.
Anything catch your eye?
Let me see if I can get together like a set of some kind. Hang on.
I'm ready to
We'll make these pants. This
ready
waist.
To get to work? Perfection.
These
Look
gloves.
good. Perfection.
Bah! Well, we could do 4, and then we'll still have 4. And then if I rolled back into Seregios, we would at least be able to benefit from the armor skills.
Look good. Perfection.
I'll take that. And then as far as Logi goes, the only thing I can make are the gloves! Well, that's fine.
Now
Don't worry,
that's
Logi.
your
I'm coming
choice.
back for you.
Hello.
It's everyone. Wait. Wait. Let me see you guys in the Grand Hub. Hang on. Hang on. Wait a second. Wait a second. The Diva's voice of prayer begins in 6 minutes. Have they always told you when the Diva is going to perform? I never noticed this before. Is this new? It is new. This is here with the update. I love that, actually. Okay, then, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. I want the buff. So, we're gonna do Diva stuff. I'm gonna check food and equipables. And then we'll go back out for more Logi. And then I can see everyone. Some of y'all hunters, by the way, put me to absolute shame. Like, everyone just looks so good. Everyone just looks so good all the time. Princess Cat! I don't remember getting sleeves on the Jindahad gown. I'm jealous. Oh, hang on. Are we cute? Hey, Venari, what waist piece is that? Venari, I need to know what waist piece. Hey, Venari, what waist piece is that? Hey, are we gonna dance? I game! Oh my god, look at Ryzen in the background! I love everyone! See, there's this dude just walking through the crowd like, whoa, hey. Everyone looks so good. It's the leather belt. Okay. Yeah, I might need to put that on. Adding dances is the best thing they ever did. Yep. It's not getting better than this. Like a guy caught in a flat, literally! Like, look at this woman just walking through. Dude, she just stumbled and then started to run. Like, she picked up the pace. She went faster. She wanted no part of this. Oh my god. Everyone looks so good. All right, all right. Hi, hi, my love. Hi. Oh. Here to look at the quest? No.
Are you still preparing? Take your time.
Yeah. Thanks. I need him. I need to throat him until he cries. Like, I need him so bad. Oh, if there's a sale, let me buy some potions.
Help yourself to whatever you like.
Heyo! Welcome to the communist team. What do I need? I have 2,000 potions? Okay, well maybe we're fine. But I only have 10 jerky. Okay, well can I just buy like I can only buy 5 jerky?
So this is what you folks are into these days?
Yeah, I'm really into jerky. You got it. who up jerking they hog? And by jerking it, I mean consuming dried meat beloved for its wild flavor and toughness, increases natural healing and cures bleeding. All right, that's good. That's important. We should have that. I don't need the rest of this. What about, yeah, what if can I buy infinite jerky for the box? I can. I don't know. Just 50 jerky in this economy? I don't know. Whatever.
Sorry is what I like to say.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm just gonna park my ass down and wait for the Diva. We'll get that buff and head back into Loggy. How much time I got left on my food? 30 minutes! It's perfect. It's perfect.
I won!
We made it just in time. Gemini, thank you so much for gifting those subs out. This is the first time I've ever actually been seated, like, before the song starts.
I won!
Wait, Dorcas, thank you for also getting those subs. Hype for Diva? Hype train, let's go! She's perfect, and I still wish I could have cosplayed her to Anime Expo. I could do her for SDCC. That's my secret for SDCC, though. I can never actually go in the convention center, so I just hang out in costume outside of it. Wow, the fireworks are actually kind of a look. I don't know how people get into this convention. I have never gotten a ticket to SDCC. I don't know how people go. Like, I don't know what kind of witchcraft or blood pacts that they've made to enable this. People really be gatekeeping the secret to get in. It does though. It's beautiful. And it's beautiful every time I hear it. Respawn, thank you so much for subscribing. Don't forget my channel point redeems. What redeems? I'm sipping. I'm stretching. Hang on, my favorite part's coming up. Hang on. It's just beautiful. Always. I don't even know which instrument it is because I'm not particularly musically inclined. I don't know if it's strings or horns, but there's like this very emotional swell at that particular moment in the song. And I'm not kidding when I say every time I hear it, it brings tears to my eyes. There's just something so powerful and resonating about it. I don't know. Gets harder to apply for the professional. I can't even get in as just like a regular con goer. It has never happened. The lottery has never. We got people dancing. I just love hearing the music. This is the best. This is the absolute best. All right. So we Lagi, you can get the round bird from Mondi. Who is Mondi and where is Mondi? I would actually enjoy that. Yeah, I would like to know what it is. Oh, that's right. That's the next song is the spring song. I can have little a treat. Yeah, I want to listen to the spring song too. The original one has always been my favorite, but I don't know. Part of hanging out is just letting the game do its thing. Venari, are you cosplaying someone? Because I swear you look like a Final Fantasy character of some kind. Wait, is that the, like, hang on. Is that the proposal emote? Wait a second. Fuck, how do I do this? Wait. Oh, I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it's called. Crap. Yeah, it's okay. I was right. It's actually pretty authentic. Vixen's doing bass. That's awesome. Yeah, I swore I had this gesture, but I don't even see it in my list now. Damn, that's tough. I don't know. Well, anyway, I was gonna like accept your marriage proposal. It's a gesture called yes 1,000 times. Why don't I have that? I've seen it. I used to have it. I've done it. Where did it go? It's a pose. Okay. Damn. Well, I'll fix that when the song's over then. I thought something happened and like my game glitched and I lost DLC that I paid for or something. It's the last screen. Okay. We'll come back to it. I have really high hopes for the summer song. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. If I'm remembering correctly, when we made our reaction video on YouTube for the Diva specifically, I'm pretty sure that when video editor Al Austin made the thumbnail, one of the layers that they put behind it for color was like the fireworks that the community was lighting off during her performance. And that's always what I think of now. Yeah, it's you guys in that thumbnail. We used your fireworks. It makes my cat fall asleep every time. Really? Huh. What other, do any other songs have that effect on your cat? That's the Hey Gamer, what's up? I had, like a sinus infection a couple weeks ago. So I was like really sniffly and I wasn't breathing super well. And if you breathe a certain way long enough, it makes Mochi mad. And so I would just be like minding my fucking business, congested, unable to breathe. And I would just watch Mochi's ears flatten, 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 eyes widen, widen, and he's coming at me, and I'm like, please don't. He's coming at me, and I'm like, please don't. And I go like, and I sniffle, and he goes, and he bites me. It's so rude. He hates it. He hates the sound of me breathing. Just has like a lullaby vibe. There's definitely like a serenity and a grace in this song that the original doesn't have. But I think that's appropriate, because I think the original is speaking more to like triumph in the face of adversity and hardship. And this is more of just like an ode to spring and all of the new beginnings that involves. All right, now let's loggy. It's loggy time. Wait, no, hang on. I was gonna accept someone's marriage proposal. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Wait. It's a pose. Yes, you may have my hand. Thank you. Honestly, the fact that I'm half naked makes it funnier. All right. I need a couple more loggy hunts. Let's do it.
Hello.
That is not hunting. That's crafting. Hang on. Hey, you. You're Mondi. We got bounties. I'll be having this.
Okay, see you later.
You screenshot it. I feel like I was facing the wrong direction. But that's okay. I did my best. All right, Eric, where are you? Here to look at quests? No, I'm here to look at you. I don't want to do wrath stuff. We'll just keep it with tempered Loggy. For now, I really do want Loggy and Seregios double team. That one might have filled up. All right, then I'll do this one. Any guaranteed gem is a good quest for me. Bye, feed. See you later. They added more bounties? I still haven't... There's so much more fishing that I need to do. And there's a handful of endemic creatures that I still need to capture. I wrote them down. I'm missing Paratoad, Thunderbug, Emperor Hopper, Tyrant Hopper, Leaf Logger Ant, and Mimifita. So at some point, I gotta find those lads. Because I want to capture them. I want to put them in my house. Put them in my zoo. Hey, Laporte, welcome in. Log, you can't leave the forest. Oh, I didn't realize you couldn't actually hunt them both at the same time. That's tough. Well, I suppose it makes sense. I still want to see Loggy have a turf war with one of the Wraths. Because fuck him, I hate him. Let me restock my items, actually, real quick.
Time for a few quick reps.
Yes, the lobby is sub only just because it's significantly easier for moderation purposes if we do it like that. I tried open lobbies, and unfortunately, we had mischief makers and strangers with nefarious intent, so a single-digit number of people has limited the fun for everybody else. Which is usually the way it goes in online public spaces. But it's still really sad to see. Yeah. Well, that's the tough thing. It's like other streamers might have a different perspective on this. Is that fucking Rathian? Bitch, go away! But at the end of the day, I believe that I am responsible for any content that shows up on my stream, whether it's in a chat box or like if it's on screen at all, I'm responsible for it. And if it doesn't align with my values, then I need to make sure it's not fucking there. And that's just kind of my take on it, I guess. Oh no, Riku, hopefully you can rejoin. Also, hang on, let me delay this ad real quick. Bonk. Good bonking. No! Loggy! Be cool! Hey, Fred, enjoy your lyrics. I should ration. Yeah, we're gonna want our stamina at everything we got. He leave? Well, he didn't. Okay, there he. I was like, it looked like he just walked across the street. Now that's hatred that I can get behind. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like Lagiacrus and Seregios and I, like, there's a bond between us. And we're bonded by how much we despise Rathalos and Rathi. This monster is really rising in my esteem. Maybe I'm Leviathan pilled. Because Jin is my favorite monster in Wilds. And he's also a Leviathan. What other Leviathans do we have? Balahara? I think Balahara is a Leviathan. Who else we got? Does Hirabami count? It's for Twitch subs, Mr. Z. Yeah. Mizu. Oh my god. I'm Leviathan pilled. That's my monster classification. Hirabami, I'm like, I can take or leave Hirabami. But Mizu and Lagi and Jin. I think I'm a Leviathan enjoyer. The pattern is there. And Tuna. Okay. When we put out our reaction video for Title Update 2, I was shocked we didn't get more people in the comments. Like, why are you calling oof tuna? What the fuck is wrong with you? Because it's so second nature to me. I forget that that might only be something we do in the community and nowhere else. And then it arcs. Okay, cool, but it does telegraph. It's the side slam. The side slam is the attack I consistently have the most trouble dodging. The glow on his eyes and the steam from his nostrils and mouth when he roars or exhales. Visually, this is a really striking monster. I need Duna to spawn. I want to see the two of them get into it. Yeah, the hip check. like he's shutting a car door. He goes, eh. He's like, my hands are too full. Eh. He's hitting me. I actually don't think I have ever used that environment there. Metal art. Okay, cool. Okay, we got Moxied, but that's fine. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. That's all the monster, but you stole it. You did the egg quest. Congrats. Hey, no, Loggy, come on, man. Like, personal distance. Give me some space. Hip check? Hip check. Okay, so sometimes he does it twice in a row. I'm not sure if it's scripted like that or if it's just common. There's the big AoE. Poet the Loggy fight is... It's honestly breathtaking. Yeah. It is a visual triumph. We head over towards him. Let's use that again. Yep. Oh, he ate me the fuck up. Crunch, I hope that they will. Yeah, it feels like they're trying so many new things, and I hope we get to see them implemented in greater detail or in a more fully realized form. Like, I keep saying I really want to see Tuna with an underwater segment now. I'm sure we'll see a DLC monster with an underwater segment. I've been speculating that the Akuma set that they've run for fist weapons is a prototype for an actual extra weapon class they'll introduce in the next gen. I don't think that'll drop for DLC, but I wouldn't be, no, AoE! I wouldn't be surprised if we see it fully formed in whatever the next game is. Bye, Chan. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, hey.
Gathered quite a few of the materials. Let's keep up this pace.
He's leaving. We'll sharpen and heal. I know they will. I know they will. Like, I feel like the Akuma event was a way of testing it out. I'm positive that they'll add proper fist weapons for the next gen. And then you won't need to be Akuma to use them. Went right past him. Because for me, that's one of the biggest hang-ups with using the fist weapons. I put a lot of time into character creator. I like to ogle my hunter's face and body. And while there's nothing wrong with Akuma, that is not the face or body I explicitly designed to ogle. Like... You could use Witcher runes even without Geralt's costume. Yeah, I'm hoping that they'll do something like that in the next gen. But we'll see. Okay, so we're back in the underwater area. You know, Lagi has a pretty good roar also. He's in, okay. I love the alluring dance. Adding the dances is like the best thing they've ever done. Finishing the hunt, dancing on top of its corpse with all my friends, that rules. Yes, so we should dismount with the weapon attack, since that automatically relinquishes our hold on him. I just love watching him float. He is so comfortable underwater. And of course he would be. This is his natural environment. Yeah, I think I'm a Leviathan fan. There's just something about them I find so majestic. Which isn't to say that wyverns aren't also cool, but uh-oh, get out, get out. Oh! Diva down! Wow, God, why do we like brush our hair back when we're unable to move? We're feeling ourselves. coolest faint screen I've ever seen.
Are you okay? Make sure you stock up on whatever you need.
That was awesome. Good thing the emergency kitties can dive. They're in there. They're coming for me. Yeah, Diva down? More like Diva drown. My God. That was awesome. That was so sick.
Don't forget that small monster carvings are just as useful as those from large ones.
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you. And we're still underwater. That's everyone's birds are just hanging out. Get me in there. Get me in. Oh my God, you can watch. Oh, that is, they did not have to program that. They did not have to develop transparency in the water, and they did. Yo, what's up with that fish? Okay. All right. This might be one of my favorite hunts in the game. Did you see how we could watch him come back out? Yeah. Yeah. Loggy came in at number 3. Base. Yes. One of the coolest monsters I've fought in Wilds, bar none. I keep forgetting about that AoE.
Thanks, that helps.
Hip check 1? Is there gonna be a hip check 2? There is not. So, I have a question. When people describe flagship monsters... No, AoE, AoE. Okay, cool. Would Lagiacrus have been, like, the main focus of the game in the same way that Arkfeld was for us? Even though Arkfeld wasn't necessarily the final monster we hunted? Yes. Oh, we killed him in the pit! Oh no, buddy! Oh, we captured him. Okay, man, I thought we fucking killed him in there. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this little guy. Looking stupid, stuck in the dirt, entombed in the sand. He was the big water boy, so he's the Rathalos of that game. Flagship is designed to be the crux of the game story, but almost never the last monster. Yeah, that threw me for a loop with Wilds, and maybe it shouldn't have. Like, maybe that's something that, like, veterans knew was probably gonna be a twist that happened, but as a new player, I just thought it was gonna be Arkfeld all the time, and they were like, oh, hey, there's something worse and more wrong, and I was like, what do you mean? Got my Sapphire? Cool stuff. Vixen, thanks for joining. I'm glad you could pop in with us. I thought that said cracker disc, and I was like, what? Cracked disc. We're good. Loggy is Arkfeld, but there's usually a Zoe analog is the fun. That's so sick. I remember when people, when Gore showed up, and then they were like, yeah, you know, Fabius and Gore are like eternal rivals. They were first introduced in 4U. I was like, that's so sick. So Gore was like the final boss, right? And people went, not even close. I was like, what do you mean? Like, such a sick monster design. In an enduring conflict and legacy with this NPC, not... And the stakes still go higher. Insanity. All right.
Come on over.
Oh, holy frame rate, Batman. All right. Can I make anything?
How can I serve?
Let's try to make some stuff. Oh, I'm fucking poor. I'm poor as hell. I need shock spikes. Shock spikes and claws. You should try other Monhun games. That's what people keep saying. I probably will, just not soon. Yeah. I don't want to do too much of a good thing and then get burnt out on the Monster Hunter formula. I don't want to play an older game too closely after Wilds and then subconsciously draw comparisons between them. I want to make sure that I can appraise them as separate installments. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm also a little worried about doing like too much Monster Hunter and then becoming only known for Monster Hunter, and then people only expect Monster Hunter from me, and then when I play a different game, everybody leaves. Because at the end of the day, I am still a variety streamer and a variety content creator, but...
How can I serve?
Ah, yeah, I need shock spikes and claws. And I'm gonna change my pants one more time. I'm gonna do another loggy, but I want to change my pants and I want to restock. And I think we should have Loggy's theme in here. It's just fun. I like to hear it. Mochi just yawned. God, he looks so comfy. He's gonna sleep. God, I love my fucking cat. Yeah, no, this theme fucks severely. I really like this one. And then we'll put on... The good news is I've looked through these pants so frequently, I basically know exactly what my options are. Yeah, good enough. Somehow, this feels even more cheeked up than the booty shorts we were wearing. What the hell? Yo, Arkveld gave me cake. Good enough? Bye, Kyle. I'll catch you next time. Eric, where are you? I guess I don't have to talk to Eric. I could also talk to Lotta. I'll do Disloggy. Yeah. I was worried they'd take out the percussion. Why were you worried they'd take it out? As a first-time player of Monster Hunter Wilds, what did you expect and what surprised me? Ooh. Okay, well, what I expected was... Here's thing. Kill thing. Kill it again many times. Make some stuff out of thing. You got stuff? Go kill more stuff. And at the end of the day, I suppose you can distill the core combat loop to that. But what I didn't expect and what I was so surprised by, and ultimately what I fell in love with, was the overt sense of camaraderie that the game perpetuates in relation to harmony with the environment, harmony with different cultures, harmony with the people around you. There's so much whimsy. There are so many lighthearted moments. Gemma being silly. Everything about the Wudwuds. Anytime a Palico is on screen. It's such an exquisite balance. It's fun. It's fun and it's touching and it's really memorable. And the only Capcom game I had ever played before I played Monster Hunter Wilds was Resident Evil. I played RE4 Remake. I think maybe just before we finished. I think just before we started Wilds, maybe. And you know, there's plenty of good things to say about RE4, and there's, you know, there are moments that you enjoy and witticisms. It's over the top and it's campy. But I never really fell in love with it. And that's fine. You don't have to fall in love head over heels with every game that you play. Sometimes games are just fun, and that's fine. But I absolutely fell in love with just the silliness that's in this game. Because it's not camp. It's just, there's so much soul. There's so much soul to it. There's so much passion in it. What the hell? Ah, Rathalos. It just works. It's charm. It's so charming. And in 1,000 years, I never would have predicted that it would be implemented to the degree that it was and implemented effectively. You can even hear his roar when you're above the water, man! Okay. Thanks for letting me join this hunt so late, everybody. But yeah, it's the sincerity to it all, I think, is what ultimately made me fall in love with it. More so than the combat, more so than the story, just how genuine everything about it is. I can tell you, the game was fine, and it was fun. And then we hunted Camatrice, and we got the support Palico cutscene. And that's when I fell in love with the attitude of the game and the personality. And then when we hunted Rei Dao with the greatsword, I fell in love with the combat. But they happened at very different times and in very different moments. And by my own order is when I fell in love with the story. Cause yeah, sure, it's a little simple, and the pacing on it is quite quick. It's Capcom. If you were expecting some, like, really, really deep narrative that was paced out over 1,000 hours, I don't think that's the right expectation to have. But that doesn't mean that by the standards it set out to meet, that it didn't achieve its goal. Give me your face! He will not give me his face. He gave me his ass. Okay. Thanks, Loggy. Anyway, all this talking is making me hunt real lousy. I feel bad for the people in my party right now. Give me a second. Yeah, and that's an interesting point to bring up, Swanky, because it's not new information for people that have watched this channel for a really long time that I'm super into Soulsborne games. I play a lot of them. I've done challenge runs, blah, blah, blah. And most frequently, those games are absolutely haunted by a sense of decay and brokenness and loss that you frequently never really feel that the world can recover from, even in a quote-unquote positive ending. And when we played the Monster Hunter Wilds, it hit me that I forgot that games can be bright. Games can make me smile. Like, they can be fun. And yeah, sure, Soulsborne, I have fun with it in my own way. but I'm never really like, yes, oh my god, I'm so excited. Do you guys want to see what happened to Gwendolyn? And it's like, I just, every time I boot up this game, I do it with hope and excitement because I know I'm just gonna have a nice time. And I think that that's something that I really value in getting the opportunity to experience it. Because before we played Monster Hunter Wilds, we just finished Silent Hill 2 and RE4 Remake, which again, great games in their own right. Not really games I was ever like waking up like, yes, I can't wait to smile in Silent Hill today. You know what I mean? And I think that frequently, I'm an absolutely useless hunter. I'm so sorry to my party. I think frequently there's this misconception that a game can only be good if it's dark and gritty and edgy and very serious. Like that's the sign of like a mature game. And I don't agree with that. And I think there's a lot of problems to approaching games in that way. Like believing that happiness is an inherently juvenile thing, I think is really sad, actually. So to play Monster Hunter and have it champion all those aspects of community and fun and togetherness, it's been really rewarding. Anyway, I have done absolutely nothing in this hunt, and I'm really sorry. And I'm gonna stop yapping and try to pull my own fucking weight now. Pizza cutter, let's go! God, it is agony trying to get these spikes, man. Thought he was gonna do the big AoE. Hey, Kale, Griff, Hilda, I'm so sorry. Thank you for putting my useless ass in a backpack in a burlap sack, hefting it over your shoulder, and fucking carrying me through that hunt like Santa Claus delivering toys to the children of the world. Thank you. But yeah, those are all the positive things that I feel about Monster Hunter. And it's really nice to see a game be overtly whimsical and silly and lighthearted while also maintaining a core of quality combat and interesting story and memorable and lovable NPCs. Because I think that you see it in a lot of media, frequently in movies and books, but also in video games, that like, how do I want to say this? The critical integrity of a work is measured by how like dark or sad or serious it is. And while those themes and the themes that a work like that might explore are important to reckon with, I think that it's equally important to analyze and examine what makes us happy, because I don't think it's like I find that frequently it's very skewed. Like so many things that win awards or are talked about are just like inherently focused on like tragedy, heartbreak, war, loss. And again, it's like because these are very complex human emotions, and exploring them artistically can provide us a lens through which we might achieve some kind of catharsis or some kind of reflection that helps us learn more about ourselves and our place in the world and the ways that we navigate relationships. These are all really important things. But happiness is also really critically important, actually, I think. So, I don't know. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I don't feel like I worded any of this with any particular oratory skill. But I did my best. Such is the nature of improv, while also dying to Lagi. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Vixen, see, I legitimately, as an outside enjoyer of 40K, I thought it was always just like grimdark. I had no idea there used to be any kind of like edge to it or shine to it that was anything else. Metal Gear Solid. I have only positive things to say about Metal Gear Solid. Another game that's like legitimately fun to play. Hilarious conversations, well-developed characters, interesting stories and themes. And then you get shit like, do you think, like, oh, that dude drinks blood. Do you think that's why they call him Vamp? No, it's because he's bisexual. Like, which is a real line from the game, by the way. Like, it knows what it is. It's aware of what it is. It sets out to reach very specific milestones in tone and theme and narrative significance, and somehow it hits them all. Like, I think Metal Gear is a masterpiece. I only strongly positive opinions about its peak. Its peak, I fear. Look, I swear to God, there's a character in Metal Gear, the first one, who is hiding in a locker. You pull him out, he pisses his pants, cries on the floor, and then later on you hatch a plan with him and he says it's just like one of his Japanese animes. I could not make it up if I tried. If I tried. It's real and it's in the game. And it strikes a great balance of presenting these complex themes, again, of legacy, of conflict, of war, of control, and then giving you these little microcosms, these flashes into just the absurdity of human life and nature. It's insane. He does it so well. There will never be another media maker like him. He's one of a kind. But I think that I never realized the one pose too. That's so fun. The influence that he will have on the next generation of producers and developers, I think will be very, very bright. I'll be very eager to see it. Yeah. Yeah, and the Yakuza games, right? Yakuza 0, which has been widely cited, just like ridiculous and good. And I always like to see games like that shine because sometimes I want to play a game that is a good narrative, enjoyable to play, gives me something to think about, something that resonates with me emotionally, but I don't come out of it wishing I were dead and feeling sad. That, like, straight up, that's why the very first time I played Dark Souls 3, I was in that game for like maybe 3 hours. And I was just like, I cannot fucking do this. Everything sucks. The world is falling apart. Everyone I meet is just like telling me there's no reason to do anything because everything's bad and we're all gonna die. And I was like, I just can't deal with this right now. Maybe we'll come back to it at a different time, and we eventually did. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. Except maybe just to like, to offer a final observation that I don't think we should be dismissing games that do not tackle serious subject matter as inherently thematically lesser or meaningless than games that do. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Dude, Die Hard, man. Motherfucking hot. I swear there's a character called Hot Cold Man. Shut the fuck up, Kojima. God, I love him so much. So much. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. Welcome to the community. Oh, bye, Lights Villain. Thanks for hanging out with us for as long as you did. I'm gonna get my... Dude, this motherfucking balloon. I'm gonna get more items. And I think we'll do one more loggy and then see how we feel. I really need some spikes. But he really does not want us touching his back.
Do you have a moment? I have a lot of things for you from everyone.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yes. I'll talk to them for you.
Ooh. Oh, maybe I need I don't think I need anything from Ray Dow, though. Hopefully I never knew. God damn. Every single time I see Cilia, I read it as clit. Every single time without fail. I'm like, please leave that on Util. I don't want that. Advanced spheres for ancient coins. I don't think there are any, like, unique materials I still need to be gathering. I think I've crafted everything, but... I vote for bow gameplay. I want to try bow eventually. Don't worry, it's definitely on my radar. I just didn't want to hunt these new monsters with a weapon that I was not familiar with. So we'll get there. Bye, Animus. The only streamer I know is nice, and that makes me really sad.
Is there anything you need?
Something that I think people... Wait, isn't there like just a take all button now? Hang on.
Okay. Come. Yes.
Maybe
You
not.
said this was
Maybe
our
I
share
fucked it
from the
up.
Fire Spring Festival.
I think that people should do a better job of differentiating between I didn't like this thing and because I didn't like this thing, it's objectively fucking bad. Cause it's like, IDK, man, I think it be depending sometimes. And people out here speak with a lot of certainty about really subjective stuff. And your opinion is not fact. Like, you didn't like it. That doesn't make it fucking bad. Stop. You need to take a moment to critically examine why you feel that way. It is not all about you all of the time, I promise. And I feel like that is like the crux of the Nata stuff. People being like, he got in the way of the story in a way that I wanted my hunter to feel. And it's like, okay, fine. But it's like, fucking hate Nata, fucking sucks, worst thing they ever did, made the game, ruined the game for me. Nope, not normal. Not a standard reaction, actually. Sorry, the cat sound made me laugh. Where am I going? Eric! Eric, mosey your twink ass over here. Where are you? I have no idea where he is. Honestly, it's like... That's the worst part of it. As an observer, that's the worst part. It really genuinely feels... And part of this is because clickbait is real. Grifting is monetized. The madder you can make people, the more they're going to click on your stuff and talk about stuff. And I think that's a really sad reality of the internet in contemporary times. But some people just really want to be angry. That's their community. Their community is angry. And they bond over yelling about stuff that they hate. And I think that is really fundamentally harmful, actually, because it's not healthy for you to feel anger at that intensity and to feel it disproportionately over small things and to feel it as often as you do. Consider instead, if you hate this, if you hate, I don't know, if you hate chapstick, maybe instead of like actively seeking out other people who hate chapstick and telling people who use chapstick to die, maybe you really like pens and you find people who really like pens and who use different types of pens you think are interesting. Like, one of those is, in fact, a better outcome, a healthier outcome, a more productive outcome for you. But some people just really want to be angry. I don't know. I think it's weird. I don't like it. What was I do? Oh, this is actually really sick. Ooh, the glowing eyes. That's dope as fuck. Riku, is this you? That's awesome. Yes. I'm gonna do one more loggy and then we'll see if we can craft and then I'm gonna see how I feel. Yeah. And we might pause, we might do a little more. I don't know. Fuck, it's 4 o'clock. Okay, let's see. Oh, gotta eat. Thank you for the reminder.
Let me know.
For a second, Grizzly, I thought you were like telling me that you needed to eat. And I was like, go eat! But it's me. I'm the one that needs to eat. What do I got? I got plenty meal vouchers, nothing for free. You know what? Let's do a Zoos. Yeah. I need the Carver buff. Dude, the tired cat is so me. Was the free a bug? Oh, that makes me sad. Dude, my kitty with his paws on his tummy.
Leah, aquí?
Okay, and there's. So I keep trying to run to the tent to talk to my handler, but my handler is Eric, and he's motherfucking totally MIA. I have no idea where he is. All right, we're gonna do one more loggy. Yes. Thanks for putting all of these up for me, by the way, y'all. Makes it more convenient than me having to hunt them down myself. Yeah, it's tough, and it's a weird position to be in because it's like you can dislike something without it being bad, and you can dislike the way a story is told or ends without it being bad, but it can be difficult to approach that objectively. Like, I go back and forth on the Elden Ring DLC on that. Everyone knows I hated the DLC. I think that's like the worst gaming experience I've ever had, and I wish I could go back and unplay it. Like, really profoundly negative feelings about that DLC. And even still, I still try to critically approach my perspective. Like, okay, did you really dislike it for XYZ reasons? Or did you dislike it because it told a story you didn't want to hear? Like, you were in the mood to eat pizza, and it showed up with crackers and peanut butter. Like, which one is it? And I still try to be aware of it. Ultimately, I think, yeah, I just fucking hated the DLC. And probably there's a story element to that, but I'm confident in my assessment. And it feels like frequently people don't examine why they feel the way that they do. They don't care, and it's not important to them. And I think actually, like, we should be looking at that. We should be examining those things. We should want to know why we react the way that we do. We should want to critically engage with the media that we consume. We should be asking ourselves why. And it feels like a lot of people don't do that. They just want to get mad. Anyway, I don't know. I was like, this electricity can't touch me if I'm in the air. Lagiacrus said, oh no, my friend, that's where you're wrong. Dude, it's like rolling around in this puddle. Funny as shit. Bye, Artemis. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, and like there's frequently like a moral element to it too. It's like, oh, if you like this, you're stupid and I'm smarter than you. If you like this, you're bad, you're a bad person and I'm a good person and I'm better. And it's like, I don't think, and it's not usually that serious. But people really want it to be that serious. Like, I'm so busy. I am so busy. And I have such limited free time. With the free time that I have, I don't want to argue with, like, strangers on the internet about how they feel about stuff. I want to do things that I like. Oh, man, I don't know. Steve is a great hunt. I've fallen in love with Loggy. But that came with heightened familiarity. Because the first time I hunted him, it wasn't as smooth as it could have been. But as I've fallen into more of a groove with his moveset and what the hunt demands, I love this. Probably one of my favorite hunts in the game right now. Will my reaction to the side quest make it? I need to talk with my video editor to see if we're gonna do like a title update to content video. Historically speaking, like just from a numbers perspective, when we did title update 1, like gameplay reaction instead of just trailer reaction, that wasn't as successful. And I want to be like respectful of my video editor's time as well, because it's like they work a full-time job, they do this because I'm their friend. And I've roped them into it. But if they think that it would be a good idea, yeah, we'll probably do like a title gameplay response. If only because I think at one point, when the cutscene when Lagiacrus was introduced, he like wolfed down a Dalphalodon, and I'm pretty sure I called him a throat goat. And I think we should memorialize that, actually. I think that deserves to stand eternal. Oh, nope. Okay, so that was the forward slam, not the circular AoE. That is the circular AoE. Thank you, Loggy. Yeah, all I could think of was that meme where it's like, wow, Loggy's the throat goat. No, he's not. Rathlos could throw more than him any time. If anyone knows that meme format I'm talking about, if they don't, I just sound absolutely fucking deranged. Beeps! Oh my goodness. Can we get a shout out for Beard Princess, please? Beeps, thank you so much for bringing your community in. How are you? How was your stream? What were you doing? How's your supportathon going? Chop the PP. Welcome in, everyone. If you are not familiar with me, I'm Pro. I am a non-binary streamer on Twitch. Currently living and breathing for Monster Hunter's Title Update 2, which just came out and is awesome. Ordinarily, I would be playing Expedition 33 on Saturdays and Sundays, but I didn't want to be sad at French stuff, so we Monster Hunter. Love. Gotta run. No. You are totally fine. Get out of here. I'm about to dive into the water and hunt this monster. Thanks for bringing your cutie over. I really appreciate it. Ah, fuck. I pulled my weapons out. No, put them away. Go. Oh, I should have sharpened before I went in. What does sharpening underwater look like? You have to resurface for it. Oh, that's cool. Phenomenal damage we just got in on him. Yeah. Visually, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is one of the best hunts in the game. I feel bad. I think we basically stun locked him, yeah. I want to get on his back so bad, but I don't think I can. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Oh, he's back up. Okay. If we don't get full underwater in the expansion, I think there's a good chance we'll see it in next gen. Ha! Walked right into it. I'm like, Capcom, let me have fun. Capcom said, what if you were electrocuted by a sick and cool Leviathan? I'm like, well, that's also fine, but... Sorry for taking us on such a deep tangent about media consumption and the importance of critically analyzing what you do and don't engage in. Might have been like... God, Eric, I hope so. I think technically you're the last material on my wish list, but you know. I know it's not necessarily like a conversation a lot of people might have been like expecting, but I think it's important that we maintain like an awareness of that kind of thing. Like, it's important to self-reflect. Thank you also for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the community.
Fine work, Hunter. Ready to head back?
Dude, the drool Bloodwood sticker is so fun. Carver meal is indispensable. I feel like an idiot for hunting without it. This would have made the grind so much more straightforward. Hang on, we're gonna dance on him. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Welcome in. Oh, luckily that doesn't happen for me super often, Rosenrod. But yeah, that would be the type of thing that's important to communicate to your party about. Take all my stuff. Do you think I can craft a loggy piece now? I feel like I'm a buffoon. I'm a clown. The music that they put in for the dance is legitimately really enjoyable. That's fun to bop around with. Oh my god, please, please, please. Please, little loggy for me. Little loggy for me! Okay. What do we want to start with? These pants.
Watch this.
Lend me a hand.
Yes, sir.
We'll watch the cutscene because I haven't seen this one in a while.
Here.
Got it.
Elbows, elbows.
Right.
Good.
All right.
I won't equip it now. And then coil-wise... Ooh, not super into either of these. But I like these gloves.
Watch this.
Good.
If I could get a set of 4, that would honestly be ideal for buff stuff. Ooh, I like both of these. Mmm. I didn't expect to enjoy the powerful pauldrons on the shoulders, but I do. So we'll go with that one.
Good.
And then it's just waist. All right. Well. In that case, we'll go with this one. And now at least I have 4, so we can get the armor buffs, which should hopefully make future hunts easier. Okay. It's 4:15. I think this is probably where we should call things for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me. I had a really nice time. Hope you did too. Movie night on Discord with subscribed Twitch viewers in approximately 45 minutes. We will be watching past lives. Hang on, I gotta change my pants. Hang on, I'm changing my pants. I need... Okay. Do you remember when I said I wouldn't get scared by the Loggy theme? Because it was just like really peaceful and fun to listen to? Update. starts off hectic enough that we still feel a little something something. Let me try. Let me try. You know what? That's not bad. We can use this for a little bit. I actually don't think we've ever worn the Duna Greaves. How's this look?
Hello. How can I serve?
It's not bad. I think we're gonna end up in the chata pants. Yeah, puffy pant, big pant. But we'll work our way up the list. Sure. Yeah. And this will be where we call it. If you're joining us for movie night, I hope you like it. Let me know what you think, because I don't think I'll be able to join, which is unfortunate. But let me know what your opinions are. And I will see you guys tomorrow at the usual time of 12 p.m. noon Pacific. And we'll probably be streaming even more Monster Hunter, because I still have Loggy and Steve hunts to do, and critters to catch, and arena quests that I need to conquer. Fucking Rathian. Always. Okay. DeQuente, I'm telling you, it's the best. It's the best. This is my shameless self-insert. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I will hopefully see you on Discord and also tomorrow. Okay. Bye.